Yo, crazy things going on where for some reason I can't hear the game audio through my headphones, but I hope the audio is audible. Yo, ho, Jay, I'm in the car right now. I'll probably not talk much in chat until I get back. Okay, no problem, Austin. I remember you telling me you were going to be busy, but I'm on the way home from a protest right now. How did it go? Think they'll listen? Think this will be the one? What's up, Saints Flow? Surprise, surprise, it's Lando in disguise. Yeah, so all my plans got canceled today because there is a serious bit of traffic jamming and my boss got, like, sick. She's in the hospital. So I'm free today. I don't know what to do. I told everyone I wasn't going to stream today, so I feel like it's gonna be a couple of us. What's up, Lazy? I'll get to see you. Maybe a few of us here today. Evening, Jay. What's up? Nah, they listened this long that have been passed. I know it's more than this, but it's an important first step. Word. Also, can you hear the game? Because I can't hear the, like, all my settings got weird. Where now I can't actually hear the game through my headphones. Nothing changed. Like, I didn't change any settings, just all of a sudden I can. So, I can hear it through my TV. So, I just have the TV back. Yay, what's up, Danny? Yay. You're saying yeah because I'm actually streaming today. I know, right? Like, I didn't think I was gonna, but everything got canceled, so here I am. Once again, feeling lost, but now and then. I breathe it in and let it go. And you don't know where you are now, what it would come to if only somebody here. I'm just here to chat and watch our deadly neighborhood Spider-Man beat up his kids and kill civilians. He came to the right playthrough. Wow, someone remembers Spidey's nickname. Yeah, deadly neighborhood Spider-Man. Dude, I should put that in my, like, bio for Twitter and stuff like that. Like, right now, my bio used to say, what did it say? Rebellion is too trendy. But I'm like, I don't like it anymore. So I changed it to I make bad look beautiful, which I think is great. But I should put like / deadly neighborhood Spider-Man. I don't recommend that, Jay. Someone might report you. Oh, man. When did Twitter become a platform for wusses, bro? That's what we're opening on, ladies and gents. I'm to a great start. Oh my gosh. Yeah. How is everyone? Also, I was gonna play Saints Row 2 tomorrow, but I might play Spider-Man 3 tomorrow if I beat this game. I commented Twitter police might come for me. Just don't log in. They can't get you if you're not there. They can't arrest you for a crime you weren't there to commit, obviously. Yeah, how's your Saturday going so far? Doesn't even feel like Saturday to me. As you can see, I'm not even dressed like Spider-Man today. Hard times for a brother. This game is excellent. Excellent. What's up, Cloudline? How are you? I actually really like this game. It's my favorite Spider-Man. Here's hoping they make a remake of some sort, or remaster this game. Do like a trilogy remaster, the Activision era. Remaster this, Shattered Dimensions, and Edge of Time. Pretty good Saturday so far. Danny says that my Twitter account got banned because my age was wrong. I put it right and it still got banned. Internet. You know, Twitter's the one platform, like, I never use TikTok, but Twitter's the other one that, like, I see the purpose of it, but it's just, I never use it. It's just kind of weird to me. It's like, I don't really need to hear everyone's aching thought, you know? Like, spur of the moment thought. Also, game's doing that thing again where the sound just dies. Totino's Pizza, it's on, let's roll. Yeah, man, look, they said 30 minutes or it's free. Alright? You gotta move, Peter, move your butt. And you know what, I'd pay $80 for a From the Group Up ground up remake of Web of Shadows on PS5.
Too many symbiotes.
All I can.
Honestly, I don't trust them to remake this game properly.
Oh no? Widow, we're gonna evacuate everyone out of Harlem.
If you tell them to
You
remake it, they'll
expect
make
these
the
people to
combat
fight their
rigid.
way to the other side of
You only
Manhattan?
get one
So
enemy
how
at
do
a
you
time,
use
like
this?
the new Spider-Man
Yes, if
game.
we have to.
I think I got it.
This is suicide.
Got it. Everyone is getting out. S.H.I.E.L.D. has a beacon to repel the symbiotes.
You can hear the game, right?
We'll open a safe corridor. I have to get to Wolverine.
Also
Just
has
take
my
care of
audio.
MJ
Just let me know,
for me.
'cause
You know
there's
what?
no way for me to confirm.
MJ can take care of herself just fine. I still have friends out there. Luke and I are gonna go get them, and then we're gonna get out of here. Aren't we, Luke?
Okay.
Just, wow. Just be careful, okay?
I think that was stupid, to be honest. Like, you know Spidey can rip anyone in half with his bare hands, so why don't you gang up on him? Yeah, but, like, also just, you can't, like, okay, I will literally show you. Hang on. Okay, there's 2 enemies. There's 3 enemies here. Okay, I'm gonna use one attack. I'm gonna use one attack. I'm just waiting for a good opportunity. Okay, wait for it. Hang on. Basically, though, okay, I'll play a level, or wait, maybe I can, I'll go to the church in the game. Wolverine the church mission is the best. Yes, it is. But, like, I like the combat in this. It is far superior to anything we've gotten in any other Spider-Man game. Spider-Man in this game is too overpowered. He's really strong, and they would tone that down. You know they would. Be like, we don't want to give the audience options. Weird that you can swing in a park. Not used to that in Spider-Man. Also, the height at which you can swing is very different. Spider-Man's pretty OP in most comics. It always depends on the writer. He is, but depends on the writer how much of his power he actually uses. Also, is anyone going to answer my question about the game audio? Please, I beg of you. Okay, watch this. I'll use it. If I can nail this. Also, sliding up walls. Crazy stuff like this. I want that. Like this. I hit multiple people at once with an attack. It's pretty dope. I can hear it just fine, a little loud. Audio's perfect. What is the game a little loud? Can you turn it down a little? So thank you for being here, Danny. Danny. Alright, I'll turn it down just a bit. How about now? Also, yo. Did someone come into the place and turn down the gain? Okay, hang on. Hang on. I'll turn the gain up. Move my fan. How's that? Okay, there. That's a bit louder now. So now we should be a bit louder with me. And the game is still at the level it was at. Much better. Okay, cool. Thank you. I swear I didn't change it. It's so weird. Like, I guess the settings changed themselves? But I don't know what happened. Also, you can fly enemies. Need more vocal flexes than that. Say it with me now. Red leather, yellow leather. Mama made me mash my M&Ms. You want all those old school vocal warm-ups? Me me mamo moo. Ave. Wait, no, what? Amore. Yeah, man. I did all that stuff, man. I was professionally trained. And then, like, I like, got a voice problem. And then my voice isn't as good as it used to be now. Which sucks. I used to be able to sing higher than I can now. There is footage of me doing that, too. But now it's like, it's crazy. All these, nobodies on YouTube want to tell me how to mix my music and sing my songs. And guess what? I made $200 this week, straight off of music. Not even playing. Just music. Look, the royalties came back. It's so awesome. Where are those nobodies now? Are they making any money off of music? No. They want to tell me how to mix my music. Go F yourself, kid. Janie, this is the message from Playniac Jr. Go F yourself. Another thing this game did better than the new one is skins and costumes. Well, there's no skins and costumes in the PS3 version. It's only the Wii version that has skins. It's only the Wii version. Because I'm aware of the ones you're talking about. One of my favorite things is how the black suit has costumes and the red suit has costumes, and you can make them different. So you can mix and match the costume choices. I love that one of the black suit costumes is Spider Carnage. That's really neat. They actually change your voice lines. They do? What? You can use the momentum bug to go faster on the swing. Yeah, with the attacking. Guy making $200, they think they have the right for that. Yo, man, these kids, I'll let you know. I've made the amount of money I've spent on, like, owning the rights to my own music has been more than enough, like, made. The most expensive thing I've ever bought for the sake of music were the rights to Ariana Grande's 7 Rings. It's not, and that cover's not even, like, popular on my Spotify. Fortunately, the 2 most popular songs are songs I wrote, which is awesome. I'm probably not going to do any more covers for a little bit. Just because I kind of want to make my own music, you know what I mean? Mind you, a lot of people ask me to do covers. And I don't know, like, I don't know. What's your stance on covers? Like, I like doing them. But, you know, how many is too many? At what point are you just a cover band and not an actual band? Mind you, I've written more original gospel songs than I have non-gospel, non-religious music. And I still make royalties off of the gospel I made years ago, which is awesome. So those get put in, like, stage shows and stuff, which is so just... Like, look, guys, I do things outside of Twitch, and I'm glad for those things. I'm more happy about those things than I am about YouTube. But I'm actually more happy about Twitch than I am about YouTube. You guys are awesome. A message from your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Go F yourself. Gives thumbs up. The Wii version is the one I played, and Spider Carnage has unique voice lines during battle, but the standard ones in cutscenes. No way. Covers are cool. Thank you, Danny. But yeah, really, I didn't even know that. I didn't know that about the Wii version. He has different dialogue.
Never would have imagined he was smart enough to figure out the symbiotes
The fan's
were
blowing
vulnerable
too
to
hard. Let me
sound.
turn it.
And of course, that would include me
Oh,
if I
because
used
the
my
gain
own
is
symbiote.
on. Thanks, Jay. You're cool too. Am I though?
What's the deal here?
Made a little trap for the creepy
It's okay that you can
crawlies.
prefer a cover version
They
of a
come to
song.
get
The
at the
fact that a cover
parishioners
exists and
inside,
other people
but
like
then I ring
doesn't
the
ease the
bell.
original,
It
erase the
stuns
original.
them.
Oh, some of them do though.
Then I can chop them up by the dozen.
I'll tell you a couple.
We've got to get these
what's that
people
one?
out of here.
What's the
Maybe
like
together we could keep that bell going.
Tainted
Clear out
Love?
enough
That's what it's
symbiotes
called.
to open up a landing
No one
zone.
remembers the
Try
original, and
hitting
like I
that
like
bell.
both versions. Mad World.
Good enough.
No one remembers the original. The one that Nirvana covered, the David Bowie song Nirvana covered, and whenever I tell them that's a David Bowie song, they never believe me. Yeah, man, there's plenty of covers that usurp the original. But the original still exists. Oh, it does. But no one's talking about it. You know, do you really want to be the artist known as, oh yeah, you're the one who got covered and the cover's better than yours? Is that really what you want to be known for? Ah, oops. See how, like, even, like, area of effect works?
Nicely done.
Nice work, shortstop. Smack the bell. Slow down the symbiotes.
Hey, you almost look like a professional.
I like how Spider-Man just floats in this game. Stuff like that.
We got some new creepy crawlies coming up the way. Give the next guy twice as much.
You should be hitting that bell and making this noise.
Spider-Man with gravity powers. Yeah. Nah, I love it. Like, I love how floaty this game is. Most games I wouldn't really be a big fan of this, but I don't know, it works here. Were you here last week when we were talking about how apparently Prototype was supposed to be a sequel to this game where you played as Venom, but they changed that. It's crazy, man.
Smack the bell. Slow down the symbiotes. Closer by the second.
Good stuff.
Never knew about that. Yeah, but it makes sense if you think about it. Like, even the core mechanics, they kind of stayed the same.
That's it. All aboard.
We got company.
Kind of want to write a comic where there's a hero with a symbiote, and they're not connected with Spider-Man in any way. Could have been the most awesome game. Yeah, it could have been. No connection to Spider-Man, but still like the same rules of Venom.
Oh no.
Finally. Biggest guy in the bar.
Not really? Question mark.
Come on, Spider Kid.
Okay, here we go.
Let's see what you can do against somebody who knows how to fight.
Wolverine, no! You gotta get that thing off you!
Also, Symbiote Wolverine. This was the first appearance, wasn't it?
Wolverine, listen to me! Fight this thing! You're stronger than
Symbiote,
it!
but no powers, and not an anti-hero either. No, spider powers. So what kind of powers would you give him? Spawn, Combat Darkness. Spawn, not exactly.
Wolverine!
Lita doesn't really... like... Lita's weird. K-Lita is the name of Spawn's costume.
I wanted to kill you since the first time we met.
Be that as it may, I'd rather you weren't so excited to try and kill me right now.
Just a guy and his alien trying to be a hero, do the right thing. Like a proper hero. There was one idea I had for a comic where basically one character, and it's like kind of inspired by Misfits, because there was a really neat idea in Misfits where this drug dealer gets the ability to take people's powers and then sell it to, he chooses to sell powers to people basically, right? And he can't use the power while he has it. He has to give it to someone else. And I thought, like, wouldn't that be an interesting concept for a hero where, like, one guy has superpowers inside of him, but he has to give them to someone else in order for, like, that other guy to be the hero? And it's like, which one of them's the real superhero, you know? In the King in Black story, Wolverine had the Grendel symbiote in Black Ops mission. Really? But this was the first time we've seen it, right?
This ain't over by a mile.
Good! I'm not done.
I'm just getting started.
Oh my gosh, he just stabbed me.
Oh, you need ribbons for your hair?
Skateboarding on bosses, man.
No.
I'm just getting started. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Thank goodness one of us is enjoying himself. Not. I keep touching.
Okay, gang. I'll let you guys vote. You guys vote for which side? Powers will be regeneration and enhanced physical attributes, basic symbiote package, and the full shebang with the living costume body horror powers. Fang tentacles, spikes, ground slamming symbiote pieces below people, stomping the ground, a chunk of symbiote erupting out below the enemy. That would be neat. Like, even if it wasn't like a comic book, if they ended up using that idea for a video game, that'd actually be pretty dope. It's so hot in here. We've gone back to psychotic Spider-Man.
Kill you for this.
Wolverine is safe. Get back here and pick him up.
The way he walks, though. He's got this very feminine strut. Also, he literally rips Wolverine in half. I remember as a kid thinking that was so crazy. It's like, what? Black suit Spider-Man rips Wolverine in half. Ripped Logan in half. Yeah, right? It's so weird. And I like how they were able to keep it like T-rated, where you just see Wolverine's legs dangling by his upper torso. He'll heal. Can he heal from that? Does he need the rest of his body in order to heal from something like that, or would he just regenerate? Because I know his healing isn't as like crazy as Deadpool's, where like Deadpool can just be an eyeball and regenerate. Is that what happened? I didn't know. Yeah. If you're Black Suit, you rip Logan in half. He's healed from having his entire skeleton ripped out. Yeah, Magneto did that, right? But didn't his like body come back different? Like he didn't just regenerate properly after that, if I remember correctly. Ultimate Wolverine suffered the same, so it's okay. Yep. Okay, but like, my question still stands. Does he need his lower half, and like, does he need to like physically reattach it? Or does he just like regenerate his lower half completely on its own? And like, how does that work? He came back without the metal coating on his bones. Yeah, and his face was weird too, right? Didn't he look all feral for like 2 comic books, and then everyone realized how dumb he looked, so they turned him back to normal? Do you guys remember that? Yeah, he needs his lower half, right? Okay. If he didn't have it though, would he regenerate? I don't think it's like Deadpool. Yeah, that's the thing. I do, yeah. They started drawing Wolverine weird in the comics. I like how you can even interact with objects like this. Like, I think you can get the American flag, too. Wait, hang on. Uh-oh. Can you? And you can run down walls in this game. Okay, hang on. No, you can't. Huh. Can I interact with this? Yeah. I just saw a Black Spider-Man lift him up, and it looked like something buggy was happening. Nah, you ripped him in half. Yeah, that version with the
You got some nerve coming
feral
down
look
here.
appears
You
in the
are
Onslaught Saga.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
You like being like that. Admit it.
ugly-looking Wolverine.
Yeah, I do. It's kept us both alive.
I don't know you anymore.
I'm still me.
What mission
Only
requires
stronger,
you to run down walls?
better.
There's plenty
what's
of
your
times
story?
where running down walls would
Why
be
are you
beneficial
Convoys are ready.
in
Make
that
sure they get
first
off
game.
safe.
First of all,
Guard the rear.
in the PS4 game,
Actually,
first of
I
all,
can
it
handle
allows
this whole thing all by
like
myself.
decision
I'm going
making
with
to
Luke.
be faster.
Look,
It's like, okay, I can run down the
just
wall and
promise
sneak up
me,
on this guy.
No more of that dark suit.
Like it's
Sure.
it's just weird.
I promise.
It's just so weird that they decided, okay, you can. This is the game that makes you feel like Spider-Man. You can't run down walls then. Faster than gravity? Well, jumping off walls is hard too in PS4. You have to come to a complete stop before you can jump off the wall, which is stupid. They fixed that in Miles Morales, but you still can't run down walls for some reason. A-hole Spidey is back, boys. Yeah, he is. The moral guardians of chat aren't here, Lazy Og. I've been having a bunch of comic books ideas lately. You should write them down, dude. It's funny in this game, even when you are evil Spidey, you can still change to good in the Black Cat and Final Boss. Yeah, no matter how horrible you are, there's never a point you can't go back, which is kind of hilarious. I like that in Infamous, the first Infamous 1. If you decide to activate the Ray Sphere after everyone's been telling you to destroy it, hey Trey, I knew you'd be here for today's stream, because yeah, all the things I had planned got canceled, so here I am. But yeah, I thought it was funny in Infamous, the first Infamous game. If you decide to activate the Ray Sphere after everyone's trying to destroy it, you're evil forever. You can't undo that evil karma. Where at any other point before that, no, you'd be fine. You could totally go back good. You're not locked out. The bat locks you out. Like, that's cool. Because in the story, that makes sense. That's irredeemable. You basically just set off a bomb to kill every human being on Earth. How are they going to be like, oh, you're such a great hero after that, you know? Well, what happened? Hold on into the force field. How are you, by the way, Trey? I'm alright, kinda happy, kinda sad. Oh, what's wrong? What happened, dude? I've never heard you say you're sad. Spider-Man turning into symbiotes. Yeah, it makes sense why people wouldn't want to redeem the guy. That's not what I want. It's not. Why am I? What's happening? Paying $80 for the lot of 10? What? Well, Shadow Spidey was the king in black before it was cool. I won an eBay auction for a lot of Spider-Man books, but I only really wanted one of them. It was the cheapest way to get that book, paying $80 for a lot of 10. Jeez. So, which book was it that you wanted? gravity. Yeah, with Spider-Man just floating there. But that one book is worth at least $50, so it's worth it. Gotcha. Plus I'm going to sell the other 9 because I have them already. Amazing Spider-Man 430 from 1998. Why that one in particular?
I'm here. Let's do this.
It has Carnage and Silver Surfer, and the issue after that is the first appearance of Cosmic Carnage. Cosmic Carnage. It's always weird when they turn street-level characters into, like, cosmic beings. Wow, that time Silver Surfer had the Carnage symbiote is so cool. What happens? I've never heard of that one. At least I'm not alone here. Yeah, exactly. Usually I see that book going for 100 or 300 by itself. Jeez, wow. Are you sure you're getting the right one then? Or maybe this person just didn't know the value of it? Cletus was dying without the symbiote, like, he lost all the blood in his body. Then why did Silver Surfer take it off of him? One of those characters who I feel like has an interesting power set and premise but fails in execution. Honestly, haven't read a lot of Carnage comics. Like, he's like one of my favorite Spider-Man villains, but maybe that's why. Maybe because he's so inconsistently written. Like, I like the look of him more than I do his actual character. I like the idea of even like he's so crazy that he calls himself like I instead of we, like Venom. It's like, yeah, that's neat. But yeah, he's kind of just evil, you know? Agreed. Yeah, they don't do much to flesh out Carnage. Which sucks, because you're so right. In concept, he's a great character. It's like Carnage was being himself, while Spider-Man tries to stop him suffer, appeared to end Carnage actions in the symbiote bond to Surfer. What? Tries to stop the suffering. Also, here's something. Has anyone read any comics with Toxin? What's your take on Toxin? What's your take on, like, the other symbiotes? Remember in your bit saying the symbiote is her, likes rock music, and I'm also what? No, you know, the more they expand the symbiote lore, the weirder it gets. Like, the Clintar is going to say what? So in space, Surfer tries to understand the symbiote until he gives back the symbiote. Oh, okay, gotcha. So he doesn't just, like, rob the guy of his life. Because, I mean, Silver Surfer doesn't have a no-kill policy. It's not so... It doesn't really seem like he wouldn't do that. Symbiote Lord is weird, Jay. Yeah, because it's that whole concept of, like, when things are mysterious, a lot of the time they can be awesome. And then when you try to explain it in too much detail, it gets weird. It's like, the symbiote is from space. It's like, that's cool. That's a really neat idea. It's like, well, we understand how space works in the Marvel Universe, so where from space is it from? It's like, oh, well, it's got to have a planet, and it's got to have a species name. It's like, no, you're making it lame. You're making it lame by giving it all this, like, extra detail, because then it's like, oh, there's a planet of Venoms? It's like, it takes away what made it so cool in the first place, you know? It'd be like if there were, like, multiple Freddy Kruegers, and it wasn't just him. Then it's just like, wait, what? Like, you know what I mean? Takes away what makes it special. There's a bunch of Symbiote Lord that I'm not aware of. Oh, yeah, I stopped paying attention once they started naming them, like Clintar and all that jazz. Toxin stuff was cool in the beginning, and the Eddie Brock Toxin got better. I like Agent Venom. That's another concept I really dig. Flash Thompson taking on the mantle. That's pretty neat. I don't like Matt McGargan, the Scorpion Venom. I've never liked that idea. I wish Flash had kept the symbiote. Yeah, that would have been a neat concept. Did he ever even get to work with Spider-Man while he had it? Because even that would be pretty cool. There's also a God of the Symbiotes that has some connection to the Necro Sword, which Gore uses to kill gods, I think. See, that's so lame. Like, why do we gotta complicate things and stuff like that? Here's the origins of this alien species. It's like, no. It's like explaining the xenomorphs in Alien, okay? It's like, don't. Or like Predator, right? Like, don't explain it. Don't tell me what planet he's from. Don't tell me his species. Just leave it as is. Because when it's mysterious, it's much scarier. You mean as Agent Venom? Yeah, Flash. Does Flash ever team up with Spider-Man? Me too. I really hate Scorpion Venom. He commits cannibalism and fake being Spider-Man in the Dark Avengers. Yeah, but also just, I like when Scorpion is Scorpion. How come when he becomes Venom, it's not like Venom Scorpion, he's just Venom? Like, nothing's different about him from the previous Venom. I think he has, like, different powers. Like, he has, like, more powers, but they're not Scorpion related. It's just he's Venom. It's like, why? Give him Scorpion stuff. Give him a tail. You know what I mean? Scorpion's another villain I think never gets done right. Because, truth be told, Scorpion should be one of Spider-Man's greatest foes. Because, have you ever read the first introduction of Scorpion in the comics, or even like the 60s animated show version? That was the best Scorpion I've ever seen. Where, like, he's actually a threat, and he's huge. He's like Venom before Venom. And I like that he's an arachnid, just like Spider-Man. So, like, he could be a great rival character. His relationship with J. Jonah Jameson's also interesting. They just never do him well in games or movies or anything. Oops. Me too. I'm curious to see what they do. Actually makes me wonder how the MCU is going to handle Gore in the new Thor movie. I don't know if they'll even mention the symbiote stuff. I know that at the end of No Way Home we had that little tease there with Venom being left behind, but I don't know if they're gonna do that. For some reason, Null wanted the Ebony Blade from Black Knight. No. Me too, I'm curious to see what they do. He's connected to a lot of the newer symbiote stuff, and they don't exist in the MCU. Yeah, right? So, like, is this gonna be the introduction? If so, what a weird way to introduce the symbiotes. I've also got 16 issues of X-Men Legacy that I have to get through. That is my second favorite Rogue costume. The X-Men Legacy costume. Really neat. It's rare that there's like a new iteration, or like a modern iteration of a classic costume that's like good. Like better or even on the same level as the previous one. But it's a really good costume. Like Spider-Man's costume is perfect. Like this is the perfect Spider-Man costume. Anything else is just like, you know, it's never gonna beat the classic. Even though this is technically not the first costume. First was wasn't there more black to it or something instead of blue? Have you folks seen the synopsis for the Kraven the Hunter movie? It's gonna be Morbin time all over again, right?
MJ?
Oh my gosh. He's not Kraven the Hunter, he's Kraven the Gatherer.
You! Where's Luke Cage? Girl with the shotgun! Answer me!
Only reason they had that tease was so they could do the black suit in the sequel trilogy. Yeah, pretty much.
Spider-Man saved everyone, but the ones he cares about the most.
Kraven the Hunter turns into an animal lover.
Shut up.
Unless there's a post-credit scene of Gore's sword melting into a symbiote and crawls away after the battle. Maybe they go to Midgar
That brings us
on
up to
Earth,
date.
and then the symbiote touches Gore's blade.
searched for
I highly
MJ.
doubt that.
Found her.
I know, they're going to ruin him like they did
Then lost her
Morbius.
again.
Kraven the Hunter's never been interesting. Come on, be real here.
And worse of all,
Kraven has
breaking
never
another
been an interesting
promise.
character. Coolest
Had
thing
to
about
use
him
that
is the
thing
time he won,
one
and then
more
he
time.
offed himself because he had nothing else to live for. Because they even knew he wasn't interesting. He realized the truth about his character, that it was never going to get any better, so he offed himself. True story. So they should just give those characters back to Marvel. And do what? You really want to see a Spider-Man movie where Kraven's the villain? Really? What would they do? Spider-Man's fought like way bigger threats. They're gonna have Kraven as the main villain? Like, it's always funny, man. Like, I swear, I can't think of a single comic with Kraven where he was actually cool. Same with Morbius. I've always hated him. He just simps for, what's-her-face? Screech? And she like, cucks him with, Carnage. Also, your daughter's not here, right, Trey? I can say these words, right? Even though these aren't swear words, they're kind of inappropriate. They're, like, sexual. The Janiac streams are PG-13, my friends. Anything you'd hear in a Marvel movie. No, even less than what you'd hear in a Marvel movie, because I don't swear. But, black and red. Yes, Spider-Man's original costume. I like the black and red, too, though. Like, my dad really digged that. And my dad's an even bigger Spider-Man fan than I am. Though he mostly watched the cartoons. I think he still does, funny enough. That would be smart, having the chunk touching the God Blade and turning into a proper symbiote. The only problem is that the chunk is on Earth. That's the only problem with that. But that would work, right? Lazy Hog, that would work. Kraven could be super interesting. How? I'd love to hear your idea. My daughter's in the background. Okay, I'm gonna clean it up right now. I'm gonna clean up my act starting now. Thank you. She's not paying attention. Oh, okay, good. Let her play with her dolls. I don't know what she's doing. Tell her I said hi. It's a great idea, Jay. Yeah, like, it's just that it's on Earth. I don't know how... Because the last thing you want to do with a new Thor movie is bring him back to Earth. Don't. Nothing ever goes well when Thor's on Earth. Nothing ever goes well when Thor is on Earth. You either get, like, Thanos snapping, Thor getting fat, or you get Thor the Dark World, and you get the first Thor movie. Nothing good happens to Thor when he's on Earth. Just cut it out. I actually have to crawl up this wall. Too bad the MCU isn't smart. Yeah, it usually fumbles things. Did you really think that the Guardians of the Galaxy was going to be as good as it was? No. But there was always potential for those characters to be good. There's no potential with Spider-Man villains. I've said this before. I don't know if you were here when I went on a whole thing about, like, how Spider-Man's rogues gallery kind of, like, they're very simple. They just want to rob banks. Most of them. Like, Green Goblin and Doc Ock are the only, and, like, Carnage and Venom. But, like, everyone else, they just want to rob banks. Rhino, Sandman, Hydro Man, Who else? Name some. Molten Man? They all just want to rob banks. Like, they're not interesting. Spider-Man doesn't have a very interesting rogues gallery. They're just very colorful and iconic. Like, visually, they're great. But their motivations are all the same most of the time. Or they're gangsters, like really street-level thugs. Like Hammerhead and Tombstone. So, I don't know. Just, it's weird. She can barely hear you. I like when it's night. They make the suit black with blue lines. It's so awesome. Yeah, totally. To make it distinct. Like Spider-Man Blue. Yeah. Dude, I can debate you on this. Go ahead. I want to hear your like, how could you make Kraven an interesting character? Like, I'd love to hear it. Like, convince me, dude, because I've never read a comic, seen a show. As I said, the only comic I thought he was interesting is when he successfully caught Spider-Man and then he was so depressed that he offed himself. Because it's like, oh, that's interesting. He just has nothing else to live for.
There you are, my love.
Felicia,
Symbiote Black Cat.
You need to fight that thing. You need to.
I've missed you.
Guardians of the Galaxy was only good because the director they had. That's not true. Stop giving James Gunn credit for that movie being good. It wasn't James Gunn. Nicole Perlman wrote the script. James Gunn script doctored it. James Gunn's a phenomenal director, not a good writer. I hate his writing. It's very... It's very, like, there's no room to make anything serious. It's, like, always joking. And then, the second movie was completely written by James Gunn, and you can tell. But he is a good director. I love his directing. He definitely has style and flair, but just that writing. God-awful, atrocious writing. If you use the Raimi motivation for Sandman, he can be interesting. If you give Kraven Sandman's motivation, what, helping his daughter? Because, I hate to break it to you, that's also not very interesting. My daughter's sick, I want to help her. You're a criminal, Flint. It's like, yeah, but I want to help my daughter. It's like, alright. I just want to go see my daughter. Spider-Man, leave me alone. I just want to see my daughter. Then in No Way Home, it's like, oh, it's so cool to have Sandman back. What does he say for most of that movie? I just want to go home and see my daughter. It's like, does he have a personality? Like, what? Like, that's all he is. It's so weird. Where, like, Norman had a personality. Otto had a personality. Sandman really doesn't. He makes one facial expression the entire movie. And, like, I love the Raimi trilogy. Don't ever get me wrong. Like, it's funny because I like Spider-Man 1 a lot. And I like 2 too, but, like, 2 becomes a soap opera for, like, a split second. And I remember as a kid not liking 2. And I remember my friend Johnny said the same thing when we grew up. We found out that both of us saw 2 in theaters and didn't like it when we were children. Because it became this, like, really mopey soap opera. As an adult, I can appreciate it. But as a kid, I was just like, why? Too much to type. If I was on my laptop, I would. Okay, maybe next time then. Same if you used the Amazing Spider-Man 2 motivation, or MTV motivation, or Spectacular Spider-Man motivation for Electro. The MTV motivation is the best version of Electro. Amazing Spider-Man 2's motivation. Are you joking? You think the Amazing Spider-Man 2's motivation for Electro was good?
Fine, I'll snap your spine.
It's funny as well, most of the Spider-Man OP villains are aliens and Marlin. Yeah, there's no in-between for Spider-Man. They're either, like, super Omega leveled, or they're street thugs. It's the weirdest thing. And, like, I'm all here for it. Like, I just think it's funny. Because not a lot of people think about Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery together. Hello, what's up, Jonathan? MTV Spider-Man was cool. I missed that show. It wasn't bad! Like, yo, it's so wild how many times I hear people talk about how bad that show is. It's not a bad show. It's, like, the only, like, mature Spider-Man show. Like, it's not for kids at all. And it's like, we're never gonna get that ever again, are we? Like, ever. Now it's always gotta be very, like, kid-friendly, which I don't mind. I'm all for that. That's totally down. That's totally cool. I'm totally down for that. But it is interesting to see that there was a point where Spider-Man was as big a public figure that it was okay for him to swear in his show. It was okay for him to, you know, cheat on his girlfriend. Like really weird stuff like that. Or at least, like, it was okay to see our hero do not so heroic things. And that was the only show that did that. Hey, those are very cute PJs. These aren't PJs, bro. I'm wearing a whole outfit. I got red shoes on, too. No Way Home was great for nostalgia and is the best MCU Spidey movie so far, but it's kind of mid. I agree, dude. Literally everything you just said took the words right out of my mouth. I'm gonna fail this QuickTime event when it happens because it's kind of hilarious. Never said he was a good writer, but didn't realize Nicole was the scriptwriter. Yeah, she's the main writer, Nicole Perlman. No one talks about her though, even though she made that movie good. Or have supernatural universe powers if you consider Juggernaut and Spidey villain as well. Nah, Juggernaut's an X-Men villain, and he's not a mutant. Always funny when people forget that. Juggernaut's not a mutant. He just has the gem of... The gem of what? What's the gem called? The Shanty gem? What I think is wild is the Lego game got that right. Where if you fight a Sentinel as the X-Men, the Sentinel will attack you. Like if you're any of the... Well, basically if you're any mutant, the Sentinel will attack you. If you're Spider-Man or like... not Wolverine. Like Iron Man or Captain America, it doesn't attack you. But if you turn to Juggernaut, the Sentinel still doesn't attack you. And I'm like, cool, they remembered. The gem of C word I can't pronounce. Gem of... yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, that word. Yeah, right? Yeah, what was Juggernaut's gem called? I love the first and second. The third was kind of trash because they tried too hard. The problem with Spider-Man 3 is that too much is going on. If it was a bit more focused, it'd be really good. Because you have like Peter and Harry and then you have, oh, he's getting married to MJ. And then you have Sandman. It's like, oh, but he was the real killer of Uncle Ben. That alone is enough. That right there is more than enough. But then it's like, okay, Eddie Brock and Gwen Stacy and like the Daily Bugle. Like it just has too much going on. And you got the symbiote plot and Venom all at once. And that's why that movie it's just too bloated. But the ideas are there that are really good. Like there are good ideas. Like when Harry and Pete fight in the street, and you know, like Peter's reaching for the wedding ring, like just cinematically, that's really good. It's a great scene. MTV Spider-Man was cool. Missed that show. Amazing Spider-Man 2 was just weird. They ruined Electro, in my opinion. Well, everything was bad in that movie. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is like a really bad movie. Like, really bad. I can't think of anything I liked about it. Actually working on a Spider-Man AU comic line concept with my friend. Oh, nice. Felicia is the first Venom in it, inspired by this game. Nice. I'd like things to take more inspiration from this game. In the comics, he was essentially deprived of his father's love and respect, and that gave him his motivation. Who? Craven? So he's just living up to someone else's dream? Sorry that I don't find that very interesting. MJ with a shotgun, I know, right? Sidorak. Yeah, that word. Like the bands of Sidorak in Doctor Strange. Right, yes, okay, got it. Yeah, because I remember it being Doctor Strange, which is why I said Vishanti, but I'm like, it's not Vishanti. Fight looks so trippy. I love them. Or the Crimson Gem of Sidorak. I like the costume and some of the Spidey wit in Amazing Spider-Man 2. I hate the costume. The costume's purple. Okay, watch this, watch this. Okay, here we go. He had that look on his face. Okay, I'll get it right now. Girl can't lift, weak. I know, right? Remember when QuickTime events were in every video game? What?
Cat, talk to me.
No, I was talking about Electro.
I screw up.
The motivation related to his dad? I don't know. I don't like when characters' motivations are based on other characters, because then it's like,
Sorry.
it's kind of one note.
Stop.
Andrew tried his best with Amazing Spider-Man 2, but raw passion can't overcome a bad script. Yep. The actress who played Aunt May said it best about the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Also, time to vote, guys. But she said, you can't fit 10 pounds of poop in a bag that only holds 3. Those were the words of the woman who played Aunt May in The Amazing Spider-Man. Oh yeah, one screw-up thing about Electro in the animated series from '97. Electro is related to Red Skull. Like, why? Agreed. Girl can't lift. I see even with her shotgun powers, MJ is still the damsel. Yep. They give her an adrenaline makeover and they don't actually have her, like, win a fight. Still out here saving her. Guys, we gotta keep the a-hole streak alive. In the comics, in addition to the dad thing, he was always treated like a loser by everyone, which eventually got to him, and causes him to go overboard. See, look, that just seems like too much. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, the world hated me, now I'm gonna hate the world. Like, it's like, what is this emo nonsense? Red? You guys picked red? Alright. You want to date MJ?
Hurry!
Cowards.
You're going to make it.
He really loves you.
Come back to me.
I voted black.
You know I will.
Yeah, because once you go black, you never go back, Trey. That's why.
At least I hope I will.
Felicia's the better character. In this game, definitely. Don't really matter, like, in the end, you can still choose hero or villain, so screw it. Yeah, is it really just the last cutscene that determines everything in this game? Like, nothing leading up to it?
Yes, your money has been wired. The device is
I was
in place.
memeing.
Now begin the detonation sequence.
What are we waiting for? Set this off!
Status report. Are we at go?
Damn you, Tombs.
Oh no.
Hold your ground! Targets acquired. Fire at will.
Lieutenant Miller, come in.
So regret now because of symbiote ally Black Cat. What? Do I regret now?
A link to the Tinkerer's little toy.
Tombs?
Your choices
What
throughout
do
the game
you want?
influence the final cutscene, but
We
only
are
the
so much
final
more
choice
than
determines
anything,
whether
Tombs.
you get the good or evil
But
cutscene.
one
Gotcha.
demand, Spider-Man, and he knows why.
But don't matter now, I need a
Part of us
hero
with
ending.
fact
I saw
is
too
the
much
reason
villain
we are
ending.
here at all. This one's no longer useful. Good day.
I'm calling in an airstrike.
We need that building intact.
We're getting
Hey,
the cutscene with
he's
no
right.
Felicia or MJ, I think. Yep.
This is about me.
Which I haven't
Started
seen
with
before,
me,
so this
and
will be
now
new
I'm
for
gonna
me.
end it.
Depends on the final vote. True.
What is that thing?
This is close enough.
Take him, my children.
So we're going normal Spider-Man ending when he's just suffered.
Like you how? Old, smelly, crazy? Come on, Vulture. Fight that suit.
There's a spider in my room.
Oh, look at me. I'm a big...
Your friends will be of no help.
Suffered, I
to
can't
you.
type. This is a surprisingly creative boss fight. Yeah, fighting in the air. We need more of that in Spider-Man games, dude. Look at this. Swinging from hovercraft by holding R2. Oh, jeez.
Buy your melodrama in bulk. Man, this is the weirdest and grossest day ever. No, I'm on the other team. I really wish you guys would have picked shirts rather than skins. What? Now I'm your waiter? You really are senile.
I think I told you guys this before, but when I was a kid, I played as Red Spider-Man a lot more. But now as an adult, nah, man. Black Spider-Man just hits differently, bro. Okay. Or you could just not. You could just not. Oops. Like, this doesn't even look like a Spider-Man game. Look at this. Pretty wild. Yo, Oru. How are you?
You haven't aged so well over the last couple of hours.
Good to see you. Flex on him. That's some stuff right out of Kingdom Hearts, dude. Of course it looks like a Spider-Man game. That's Spider-Man right there. Pop-Off says, I think it's just me, but sometimes I can't tell if Jay is sarcastic or not. When I'm like really low energy, like at the beginning of most streams, yeah, I kind of dip into both. We all want to be a-hole Spidey deep down.
And your power will be gone. Gone forever. Remove the detonator. Embrace the power the Dark One gives you.
Oh! It chose black for us.
You're right about one thing, old man. This is about me and him.
Spider-Man!
I hate Vulture being bipolar.
I'm gonna end this once and for all.
Yeah, so many of
I spared
Spider-Man's
4 days
villains
ago.
seem to be. It's
Not
weird.
today. Today, Venom dies.
Spider-Man. I knew all along that you could not.
Venom? He's on board the helicarrier.
Nice move,
I
Eddie.
don't remember the game auto-choosing the final
All right,
choice.
you old buzzard.
Yeah,
Get me up to that
this
helicarrier
it does,
right
but
now.
then the choice when you fight Venom, you choose. I remember that vividly. Also, yeah, you guys down for Spider-Man 3 tomorrow? Are you gonna be here?
Look at them all. How can one man hope to defeat them?
I'm taking down that ship and everything on it.
You'll need weapons, bombs. There'll be plenty inside the hangar bay, but it
I am.
appears that
Okay, cool. I'm
doors have been
glad to
sealed.
hear it.
Probably some automated defense protocol.
You could destroy the ship's defense system.
Possibly. I hope so,
Then
Trey.
could reprogram
I'm really
the
gonna
war controls.
laugh like a maniac if you choose
for the
hero, and
tip.
people still hate you.
Down to the deck. It's time to finish this.
Good luck, boy. You'll need it.
Might do a comic book and chill day after church tomorrow. You know, Trey, the Bible says not to work on the Sabbath. So if I catch you doing anything but watching my streams and reading a comic book, understand that it's not me you're upsetting. You know what's really weird? Maybe I'll do like a just chatting for a little bit, because there's something I want to discuss with you, brother, and like everyone in chat too. So, in light of what's going on with American politics currently, a lot of people are calling attention to the Book of Numbers in the Bible, right? Stating that it actually supports, can I say this word on Twitch? The A word, right? The unaliving. You understand. And what I think is funny, the translation everyone's using on Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff is the NIV version. That's not what it says in any other translation. But as usual, people cling to the translation that adheres to their belief, right? It's really weird. Like, just from a personal standpoint, from like a standpoint of someone who's actually read the darn book. Yep, I understand, unaliving. Yeah, but it's so weird to me. And it's like, it's funny, because you weren't here last week, Trey, but, or not last week, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, when, someone asked about, like, why are people, like, against, something in particular, like, wasn't a big message of the Bible to just accept, and I'm like, no, actually, the Bible was against this. And it's like, the problem is, a lot of people teaching you about the Bible haven't read the Bible, and they don't believe in God. So they're just gonna find whatever adheres to what they want, as opposed to reading it objectively and like contextually. It's like a lot of things, flat out, were messages for the people of the time, not for us now. Case in point, don't shave your beard, don't eat ham, right? Those were written for the Levites back in the day, not us today. So it's really funny. It's really funny. It's a fun little sewer sliding. It's not sewer sliding. It's adoration. That's what it is, you know, adoration. Possibly. Are really gonna, oh wait, I read that. I'm on call for work this, oh gosh. Hang on. Gotta play the game real quick. Just give me a sec. There we go. I'm on call this weekend, unfortunately, but outside of that, I don't work on the weekend. Nice, dude. Yo, tell those guys to, like, shove off. Let you live. A dork shin. Yes, thank you. A dork's shin. The shin of a dork. That should be like my new cuss word. Shin of a dork! like anytime. Yep, I understand unaliving. I has risen. What's up, Austin? Alston, Mr. Texas. People like to selectively interpret the holy books of their choice. Yeah, absolutely, and it's hilarious, like to hilarious degrees where they have no idea what they're talking about, like at all. But then everyone believes them because they think they're experts in a book they know nothing about, in a book they haven't read. Exactly. Yeah, people like scumbags, all of them in the Supreme Court. I don't disagree with that. That being said, I just hate when people call to the Bible and they're like, "Well, the Bible supports this." It's like, no, it doesn't. Stop doing that. It doesn't. It's like, remember we had this whole discussion, and I don't even care if like this gets like people angry. And when I say, I know you guys understand me. I'm talking like new people in chat. Like I don't know. Let's talk about this because it's a serious issue, right? I think someone asked. Bible stance on LGBT. It's like it's against it. It's like, what? What do you mean it is? It's like, it is. It's not just Old Testament either. Romans, Paul's pretty clear about it. But the way I see it, I don't think we should be out here protesting and like anti-sermon, like, you know, out in public and all that jazz. Like that I'm completely against. People literally fighting against people's human rights. Like, no, I will never support that. Even if I personally, like, say for a dork shin, even if I personally don't support it, I think that the option should be there. Like, and I know that sounds weird and like not picking a side, but like, truth be told, I'm not a woman, so I'm not gonna try and make decisions on women's behalfs. Okay, you know what I mean, guys? You guys know what I mean? Anyway. I don't think I should be the one making the decision for women. I think women should make that decision, personally. And if you disagree, that's fine. Like, don't think that I'm the kind of person that says, well, you're stupid for disagreeing with me. It's like, dude, we have different backgrounds, we have different outlooks on life, and the minute I try to force my outlook onto you, how am I any better than, you know, the bad guys who do that? I don't shave beard or eat ham. Are we talking post-World War II America or religion? We're talking the book of Leviticus, brother, in the Bible. You know that book everyone seems to have an opinion on without reading it? That book. They don't deserve a name that cool. Who? The Senate? The Sinister Six. Oh, shoot. Come on. I could really wring their necks. Why are you so violent, Jonathan? Look, man, I get it, okay? They did things that makes everyone mad, but understand here. The minute you start wanting to physically injure and attack these people, how are you any better? Please, educate me. I understand you're upset, but don't resort to, like, name-calling and violence. It's not gonna solve anything. Just came back. What's up, brother? Well, against being gay, I don't actually think the Bible comments much on being trans, at least as we understand it. It does comment on people wearing clothing of the opposite gender. It comments on that, and it also comments on men who are abusers of other men, which translates to homosexuality, but that word is not actually created until years later. Which is why every translation of that is, quite literally, it says homosexuality. When I say translation, I mean like New International Version, New King James Version, and stuff like that. Versions that were made years after when the English language advanced. So it does. It's just not direct. If you want one that like doesn't really get spoken about, masturbation. Funny enough. It like pornography, yes. You know, Jesus says if you look upon a woman lustfully, then you've committed adultery with her in your heart. Suppose, for instance, though, that you don't watch porn and you just yank the tank. It's never really made clear, is it? Yank the tank. You're holding a tank? Like, I take the stance that humans were gifted free will, for better or for worse. I'm not a fan of adorction, nor do I support it outside of medically necessary procedures, but I'm not going to persecute women who pursue it. Exactly. Literally exactly. For me personally, and I'm not telling anyone what to believe or think on this matter. I think you should have the freedom to believe what you want to believe. And that has always been my stance on everything. If you have a question about my faith, I will tell you. I will give you all the information I can possibly provide, because that wasn't information given to me as a child. I had to learn a lot of this and like go to school for a lot of this to actually get the straight answers. Like my dad always tried to give me a straight answer, and my mom always did too, but not everyone has that luxury. Ran out of time. Bomb blew up on my back. I know what you mean. Yeah, like people need to have common sense to not do such things like that. This is a finished game. So crazy. That's my mom's stance on it as a Christian. She'd never get one, but that doesn't mean she gets to take it away from everyone else. Yeah, like I wouldn't even say it like taking it away. It's just it's crazy because like I've said this before. My mom, they told my grandmother to not have my mom, and like it's crazy to think that there's like an alternate universe where I don't exist because my grandmother went ahead with what the doctors told her to do. And like, how could I then be a hypocrite and be like, oh, I support it support it completely, you know? It's like, no, but I'm not out here protesting against, like, you know what I mean? Because I know people who've had one, and they're not happy about it, interestingly enough, but, hey man, it's their life. I would never be the one to make that call for them. But if they ask my opinion, I'd say don't do it. So crazy that that's a controversial stance. Good old America. Yank the tank. Yank it. I'm gonna yank the tank real quick. Yank the tank. That's the new one today. All the kids are doing it. No, no. What am I supposed to do? It's telling me bomb guard defeated. How many bomb guards defeated? Oh, is this the bomb guard? BRB. Alright, Danny. Yeah, I have the same view as you guys. Yeah. Believe in flying spaghetti monster. Got it. Jesus sums it up as love God, love each other. We need to look at everything through that lens. Yeah. Start there. And then you can start drawing lines, you know? It's called doing the Thomas question mark? What do you mean? It's days, weeks like this that I consider moving back home. To Canada? I could imagine. What are you doing there in the first place, man? Huh? I thought you was from Toronto. Jay is a family-friendly Twitch streamer. I'm gonna yank. Dude, I say this all the time, where my streams are PG-13. I may not swear, but you don't gotta swear to raise that rating. I talk about some dark stuff here. Woo. Uh-oh. Come on. Okay, hang on. Gotta focus on the game now, because it's demanding my time. Spider-Man's like, why are you talking about this? Can't you see the bomb's gonna go off? Sorry, Spidey. Where do they want me to go? 14, 13. Can I make it 10? 9. Where is it? Where am I Bro, this. 7, 6, 5. Yes, I can. 2. No, I can't? Is it underneath? I hate this game. This mission sucks. You get the bomb and put it down the shield port. Got it. 12 seconds. 11 seconds. Jeez, okay. Thank you, Danny. Also, welcome back. So I have to go underneath then, right? Or I put it there? I put in the rear hole? They're showing me that it's on the bottom. Okay, thank you. We're biological males, incapable of giving birth. Shocking. So it's not our place to decide if you should. Exactly, right? So a hard PG-13? Yeah, we'll go with that. So if someone believes that abortion... Oh, adortion. Yes, adortion. Is what they need to do. The question you gotta ask yourself is, how can I apply love in this situation? I love that response trait. That is the smartest way to look at it, from a religious perspective. Judge not lest thy be judged. Remember, Jesus said that. By the way, thank you for recommending to yank the tank. I feel relieved. Oh, God. In 2 minutes, dude? That's it? That's all it took? Jeez.
Maybe I'll just detonate the bombs with you on the Don't you
Also,
dare.
my favorite thing is every single pro-life politician in the U.S. is against every other form of policy that would be a net positive for people like universal health care and are staunchly pro-gun. A machine made for killing. I mean, guns are a weird thing, aren't they?
Oh boy.
Because, like, I don't... No, modern guns are almost exclusively made for sport. Yeah, they are. Like, that's the thing, Austin. Being someone who knows people who owns guns in Canada, they have a PAL license and everything, it's not... That's not what guns are for. They're not for killing. And you feel as if they are because you're in America where, more often than not, that's exactly what they're used for. But outside of America, we don't get a lot of reports like this. Even gang violence, like the time people die of shootings in like Canada, I swear it's less than stabbings. Like or like freak accidents, like people pushing each other onto trains and stuff like that. Like it's weird. It's weird. Everything else though, I totally get what you mean. No, modern guns are almost exclusively made for sport. Even in America, you can't buy most heavy military grade rifles. Yeah, no. Even in Canada, like you legally cannot own anything above the size of like. There's like a size limit, and most weapons don't fall under that. Like they're too big. What's the weather like in Canada? Very hot. If they've made the decision well informed, then you don't love the person who did it any less. The best quote I saw this week was that pro-life folks believe in life beginning at fertilization and ending in mass shooting. Oh my god. That's grim, dude. Okay, I forgot what happens in this boss fight. I remember giant venom. I remember that. That's all I remember from this. Also, this is the final boss. Crazy, man. Not gonna get one of these in the new Spider-Man games. I highly doubt Spider-Man 2 is gonna have this craziness. What do I do? Oh my god. What's hitting me? Like, can I breathe, bro? Oh, that's what I do. Okay. Yo, the lock-on sucks because as soon as they return, the lock-on turns off. Ah! Like, what's hitting me? It's like you can't get too close, but you need to get close to do the attack. It's like, okay. See, I got too close. Hang on, I'm just trying to heal. Wait for the venom head to go forward, then you destroy it. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Even I last at least 30! You guys are bad. Exactly, don't worry, I can go more rounds. Stop. Well, yes, Jay, I live in the US. I'm not talking about other countries. Yeah, no, well, don't... I understand you live in the US, but you said guns are predominantly made for killing. No, they're not. Don't say that. You didn't say in America. You just said guns are made for killing. Besides, people are creative. If not shootings, then stabbings. Insert UK memes. Yeah, no, in Canada, it's weird. Also, the AR-15 is literally used by the US military. It was also used to unalive children in the United States elementary school. Please, let's go red. I really need a hero ending. Okay. I can't turn into Red Spidey. Guys, it's weird because the icon at the bottom is Red Spidey, but I can't turn into Red Spider-Man right now. I'm actually trying. I think you throw your kids at your baby mama? Oh, to Venom? I think Spider-Man and Venom should just hug it out. Mentally unstable people won't stop being dangerous if you just make it slightly harder. I guess it's a good thing that that's not my position, then, isn't it? Wait, for the Venom head go forward, then you destroy it. It's fine if you have your personal opinion on guns, but please don't try to tell someone from another country how their policies work. I'm not telling you how your policies work, I'm saying your quote. The way you phrased your quote implies that you think all guns are made that way, and I just disagree. Anyway, Jay, would you like to play a PS3 game called Remember Me? No! Are you joking? Have I not spoken about, like, my history with that game? Have I not told you, like, because, like, I was amped for that game, and then it came out, and I was so disappointed. Like, everything about it. I loved the aesthetic, I loved the character, I loved so many things. I loved so many things about the idea of it. And even, like, how the combat was rhythmic. It's like a rhythm game, but you fight. It's really neat. It's not on my bingo card, so no! But I really liked a lot of things in that game. And then it's like, oh, you can traverse like parkour and stuff like that. But it's all linear, so it doesn't matter. There's no diverging paths. And then, like, you can go inside someone's brain and, like, travel their memories. I'm like, that's so cool! And then the game came out, and it's like, it's so jank. Just everything about it is jank. I don't, like, I remember playing pretty far and just losing interest. Is because of the villain side, so in the story you accept the symbiote, gotcha. But it was weird that the icon was red. Now it's black. It's a weird boss fight too, by the way. Because it like auto-locks you to the boss, as you can see. Like, I'm not locked on. And it auto-locks you. Does Remember Me the game with the fully customizable combos? Yes. But because the combos are like fully customizable, like some moves do not flow naturally into each other. So there's like a weird gap that you're left vulnerable for most attacks. So you don't want to use those attacks. So then it's like you're literally picking through which move is the most optimal rather than which move is the coolest or which move do you like the most. And that is like right away that ruins so many things about, oh shoot, I messed up. That ruins so many things about the game for me immediately. And yeah, man, you know what? Maybe I will play it. How about I beat Remember Me on stream? Would you guys be down for that? I'd be down to try, because I've never finished the game. I made it pretty far though, and then I just got bored. And like the best example of the weird combat was the first boss, Kid Christmas, I think was his name. Ah. Okay, now it's forward. Oh. Alright, here we go. Like go in the, okay, hang on. Oh, what the, what? This really is a weird boss fight, yo. It's like run away from the enemies, and then hit the heads. There we go. Thought you were going to play Prototype. No. I never said that. I'd quicker play Infamous than Prototype, but maybe I'll play Prototype. We thought about it. We discussed playing Prototype on stream.
Unless you find a way to break that thing up into individual symbiotes, you are doomed! Nice trick. He's not staying down.
Yep, this is the
Maybe we can get some help
QT
from the
point where we
inside.
have to pick black or red.
Eddie, I want to talk to you, the real Venom.
What? I missed! Oh my gosh, I missed! It was so fast!
Nice trick. He's not staying down. Maybe we can get some help from the inside.
Brock, Eddie.
Infamous is really cool. The first Infamous is amazing. It looks, oh my gosh, how, what? Bro, I swear I'm tapping the button.
Nice trick. It's not staying down.
Okay, I'm literally just gonna
Some
mash
help from
X,
the
and then it's
inside.
like not gonna be X.
Brock, Eddie,
X.
Eddie,
No,
I
here
wanna
it comes.
talk
Here it
to you,
comes.
the real Venom.
There we go. See? Now I gotta like keep my eyes peeled.
Come on, Eddie. Look at what you've become. All that have suffered because of you.
Where's Lum? Hope she's alright. She's probably, because I told everyone I wasn't gonna stream today, and now I am streaming. So I didn't even expect to see you guys here, honestly. Thank you for being here, though. Swear! Oh. These ones are so much faster.
Come on, Eddie. You want me? I'm right here. Come get me.
Also, like this scene, like right here, this shot is really, really neat.
Going to.
What? Destroy every innocent life on Earth?
I can't.
Switch
stop
notifications
it.
to the rescue. Yes, indeed. Try low! You suck! Yo, why is it so fast? It's so
Nice
fast!
trick. It's not staying down.
It just jumps
Maybe we
at
get some
you.
help from the inside.
Brock, Eddie, I want to talk to you, the real Venom.
Okay, what button was next? Circle, I think? Like,
Come on, Eddie. Look at what you've become. All that have suffered because of you.
okay.
Oh, no. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Gotta scratch my head. Button comes up.
Come on, Eddie. You want me? I'm right here. Come get me.
Parker, I'm going to.
What? Destroy every innocent life on Earth?
I can't stop it.
Is that the last one?
So tired. Help me.
Take my hand.
Black or red? Here we go. Final choice. How's it going? Pretty good, Star-Lord. Good to see you. You're gonna... Wow, funny time to come in. Okay, voting poll, everybody. Red or black? How are we ending this game? Please go red. I know, right? Like, the black ending is so, like, just morbid what you end up doing. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute to vote. Let me catch up on chat real quick. Wow, remember me? I really don't know nothing since the launch of the game. It's funny because it's the one Capcom game from 2013 that didn't have, like, an extended edition. Or Ultimate Edition. It just had Remember Me. Just game. And then they stopped. And then they made Life is Strange, and then they never looked back. And yes, I can believe it. I kind of want to know about the game. I thought that you were going to play Prototype. Nah, Infamous. Maybe. I love this one QT. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. Where's Lum? Hope she's okay. I think she's alright. Twitch notifications, the rescue word. Ending the game as the Dark Spidey is really interesting. It is, right? It really is. Black. Hey, Star-Lord. Please go red. Red. Black. Come on, red. Black. Good guy. Spidey is boring. It's the end of the game. Red makes sense, chat. No, stop telling chat what to choose. This is a choice-based game, Austin. What are we getting? Yeah! You savages. Here we go. Vote, Jay. Please vote. No? No. Chat votes. It's a democracy.
Gotcha.
My loyalty is to the democracy! To the Republic, Anakin! L people. Yeah, you guys are so chaotic. Wesley Snipes passenger 57 all the way. Oh, we're just breaking the rules. This is the darkest ending. Looks like I'm still not gonna see the hero ending still. Just look it up. Death to democracy. I want a capitalistic dictatorship. You came to the wrong stream. Pay to win. Nah, fam. LOL. What would have been the red ending? What do you think? Take one guess and you're right. You're probably right. Spidey saves the day, he helps Eddie, and then he goes back, and everything's fine. That's the good ending.
MJ, she thinks she can just walk away. She never understood what it means to have power.
Yeah, Venom offs himself.
Neither did I. But now...
It's the good ending. It's weird. That's
I understand what power really is. You'll be mine again, Mary Jane. No one will ever say no to me again.
So, I've never seen this ending. The one without Black Cat? L voice, L suit. Purple black suit. I like what they do with Wolverine here in the ending.
The Tinkerer says he's ready. And our delivery boy...
Here he comes.
Bro was edgier than Shadow the Hedgehog, like actually.
Are you
Spider-Man
in full
Edge of
control?
Shadows. What's up, Danny Cool?
Bring me Spider-Man.
We're gonna play Spider-Man 3
Dead
tomorrow,
or
and then we're gonna
alive.
play it every Saturday.
I'm going with Dead.
Shabba! Okay, we're done. Hey, what happened today? We just beat the game, dude. You weren't even here. Nothing much, just kicking back for the weekend. Yo, same. Hit that follow button, Danny Cool. You're already a friend. Anyway, what's your favorite Spider-Man game? What's your favorite Marvel superhero? WKML ending. I like the Wolverine part. That's my favorite thing about that ending. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. How come that sound effect came through my headphones but not the game? What's going on here? It's so weird. Why are they throwing Venom-Reen evil Spidey? Because he wants to stop Spider-Man because he sees Spider-Man as becoming evil. And I think it makes a lot of sense. But then the problem is, he's already beat him once. Yeah, but now he's like got, you know, Black Widow and Kingpin on his side. That'll help. But yeah, Prototype was supposed to be the sequel to this game, and it just became Prototype. It's really weird. Spider-Man PS4 is the best. It's the best game, I agree, but the combat in this and the movement in this is so much better than anything in the PS4 one. You can run down walls in this game. Did you know you can't do that in the PS4 Spider-Man? You can't run down walls. And if you don't believe me, try. It's so weird. GG, mate. Yeah, GG. Okay, I'm back. What's up, Jonathan? Took me a while to get this game for PC, get mods for it, and set up a controller to play it. It's a fun game. It's worth it. Totally worth it. I'm gonna watch the other endings on YouTube. Yeah, there's 4, apparently. Too evil, too good. Yo, okay, that was cool, I'll admit, but not as an ending, the most anti-Spider-Man ending. But it's the only Spider-Man game where you can be bad, which makes it interesting. Nothing much, just came back for the weekend. Hey, how you doing? Pretty good. Can't complain. Oh, you won. Yep. This feels like the end of the first part of a comic series, but this is just the end. Yeah, and that's the thing. There was supposed to be a sequel. But yeah, this is how it is then. It just ends like this. Incel Spider-Man. The Spidey in this ending has maximum incel energy. Stalker Spider-Man. I remember the original Infamous having an annoying difficulty spike throughout the game. Okay, but it forced you to be creative with how you tackled enemies. You can't just spam lightning at them, and I loved that about the original Infamous. You can't just spam to win. New game or just chatting? What do you guys want? Do you guys want me to play another game, or do you want me to do just chatting? You want me to play Infamous? Like, I could play Infamous. The Vampire Slayer? Buffy? I don't have it on me. I need Marcus's Xbox if I want to play it. Yo, an Infamous player? Yeah, Infamous is my all-time fave. Yo, I really like Infamous. I prefer the first one than the second one, but the second one looks better. The first one looks ugly. It's such an ugly game. Okay, literally, I put a filter on for this game because of how ugly it looks. Like, games from this time, as Saints Flow very properly said, they all have this weird gray tint over them, and I hate it. The saturation is just awful. And Infamous 1 was like that too, but I love that game. It's really well written, and, you know, very well gameplay-wise and development-wise. I really enjoy Second Son, though. Second Son sucks, for one reason and one reason only. There's only 2 enemy types. That's it. Second Son is like... It has, like, gameplay-wise, it's so good, and like, Second Son also sucks because you just push a button to be good or push a button to be bad. Where in Infamous 1, it was what you did that was good and what you did that was bad. Like, gameplay was being good and evil. It wasn't tap R2 or tap L2. And I flippin' hated that. It's like, this isn't a video game. It's just boop, boop. But yeah, there's only 2 enemy types in Infamous Second Son, which is so weird. Also, it just completely ignores the story from, like, the ending of 2. Just, like, really cheapens that ending. Heading out, Jay. Peace. Take care, Lazy Odd. Good to see you. W game, though. A new gamer just chatting. Probably new game, since we're talking about Infamous. You need to see the full hero ending. Venom looks cool. Yeah, he does. Buffy. Maybe next time. Now, Spidey and Venom give everyone symbiote cat ears on their head. Infamous is my all-time favorite. Nice. Do you do hero ending or villain ending? Symbiote Moon Knight. Symbiote Moon Knight. No, it's a cool concept. Before I leave, this is the best looking black suit in the games. I agree 100%. I like the purple shine of it. It's really neat. Gotta cut out soon. Alright, Trey, thank you for being here. Hopefully you'll come back for Spider-Man 3 tomorrow. I really enjoy Second Son, though. It'd be cool with just chatting. I'd be cool with just chatting. I like Second Son. That's fair. I guess I enjoy the gameplay and the story. Even the story is weird in Second Son. We're like, gotta take down... It's like X-Men, but not as good. It's like ghetto X-Men. Because it's like, hey, so he has this native tribe, and the tribe is like kind of contributing to his plot, but he's this rogue kid that does graffiti because he's so angsty and edgy. And like, that's the other problem I have with Second Son. I don't like Delsin. He's just annoying. It's just like, he feels like a toddler having a tantrum in that game. It's like, the DUP, you gotta stop them, we gotta usurp them, and I'm gonna usurp them with my graffiti. It's like, that'll show them. It's like, God. This is like, I don't even know how to describe, I don't know how to describe it. It feels like 40-year-olds trying to write a story for 20-year-olds. And it like, is so cringe half the time. Even with the dialogue. What I loved about Infamous 1, Cole's in his 30s. It's like, yeah, he's an old man. Okay. Not an old man, but he's not a teenager. He's not, like, a young adult. It doesn't feel like a young adult novel. Like, he's like a grown man trying to just get by. And then he gets swept up into this crazy shenanigans. And I love that about the first Infamous. Really neat. Cole. Yeah, Oldniak Cole. I kind of like that, though. How many games really have you play as 30-year-olds? Right? Or someone, like... up there in age. It's always like the young teeny bopper characters, unless it's medieval times and it's an old man. What's up, Lum? Good to see you. I love talking with like-minded people, of course, dude. Everyone does, but as I always say, it's good to associate yourself or find the right kind of people that, even if they disagree with you, you can still find a good middle ground. Because if you're never challenged mentally, not mentally challenged, if you're not challenged mentally. If you're not challenged mentally, you'll fall into the trap of assuming everyone believes what you believe. And that is why one of my best friends in the entire world is Johnny Kehoe. Growing up, we disagreed on pretty much everything, but our fundamental beliefs were practically the same, apart from religion. And it was just really funny. People were always like, how are you two friends? But somehow, we made it work, and to this day, we're still very tight. We're like, Marcus is definitely my best friend of all time. Like, there's no replacing Marcus, but like, Johnny's up there, where I can always go to him to just figure things out, because Johnny's a very rational thinking person. Anyway, title, talk at me while I set up. Okay, so I'm gonna play Infamous on the PS5. I'm gonna stream it. But first I have to set up the PS5, so give me a second. Remember GTA 4? I had a maxed out contrast and saturation, and it still looked like a cigarette ad. I don't know why they thought that was cool. Like, that was just the cool thing to do at the time. Make your game look ugly. Like, ugly. There's no other way of putting it. The game just looked ugly. Like, literally, Super Smash Bros. Brawl looked ugly. The story was kind of meh, especially the evil version. For Second Son, yeah. New game, because I don't have videos. Oh, for just chatting? Okay, no problem. Thought you weren't streaming today. I wasn't! And then everything got canceled today. Yeah, literally, like, everything got canceled. My boss got sick. She's in the hospital right now. So, here's hoping she's alright. You know, I had the funniest sneaking suspicion that that was going to happen, because I said this to you guys before. The minute I feel any degree of certainty, things go horribly. Which is why growing up I was such a pessimistic person. But I learned to combat that by doing something. Never saying a few choice words. Never say the word excited. Never say the words I'm looking forward to. And never say the words I can't wait. Those are cursed. I'm cursed if I say those words in the context of a discussion or something. It always fails miserably. So I just don't have expectations. Ever. Ever. And you'd think that'd make me miserable, but no! I know how to be happy. Also, let me move that so you guys can see what you're saying. I like traversal in Infamous, but I prefer the way you could heal on the move in Second Son. Oh, the movement in Second Son is leagues better than Infamous 1. The movement in Second Son is so much better. Like, the gameplay of Second Son is the best. It's the best Infamous game for gameplay. Hands down. There's no real logic to some things. Like, how is Delsin healing people with smoke? Like, what? But beyond that, whatever. I can excuse it. Thought you weren't streaming today. No, I am. I was holding out for a sequel to Infamous Second Son because it played well, but got stale fast. Yeah! Yeah, where's the new Infamous? Second Son came out, then First Light came out where he plays Fetch. And they changed her origin story completely because they thought, the audience doesn't want to play as a heroin addict. It's like, no. Give us a character with some moral problems. Let's do it. It's like, I killed my brother because he took my heroin. They changed it to, he was framed for taking my heroin. Like, why? Why can't it be that she flat out killed her brother? It's really weird that they did that. They had a story for Evil Cole, but didn't expect to make a story from the good Cole ending after 2. Yeah, I know. There was going to be the evil ending. So we're doing Infamous 1. Yes, Infamous 1 is what we will do. Ghetto X-Men. I don't like how edgy he felt, very behind, like 10 years too late of a character. Yeah, he really did. He felt outdated, Delsin, honestly. LMAO. Yeah, Delsin is the poor man's Kanjin from Persona 4. Yeah, okay. Something out of 2006. Yeah, for real. Like, too cool for school, Delsin. It feels like they wanted to make a real rebellious character, but pulled their punches. Yeah. Like, young people don't act like that, LOL. Like, literally, they don't. They'd be a lot more chill than Delsin. I liked the ending you got if you were evil in Second Son and you go back home. Yeah, that is, like, spine-chilling what he ends up doing at the end. Looking good, Cole. Cole in Second Son would be cool. Cole Infamous time, yep. Exclamation mark Discord. Thank you, Austin. Haha, me. We doing Infamous? Poggers, yes. Echo Chamber is definitely bad. Yes, Danny, yes. Challenge mentally, not mentally challenged. Yeah, still mistyped. Cool. Yeah, Infamous is perfect. Yeah, Johnny the drummer did seem very wise. The quiet type that is always analyzing things. It's true, but I always call Johnny out. I tease him all the time where I'm just like, Johnny, you hate everything. He's like, I don't hate everything. There's plenty of things I like. And he'll like say the things he likes. I'm like, yeah, but no one plays those things or watches those things. I always tease him. Like, people... So, like, okay, at my church, because Johnny... yes, Johnny the Atheist. He played the drums at my church, and it was really funny because... when we'd hang out, it was me, him, and Mac. Mac is the piano player. Exclamation mark Mac if you want anything for him. I don't think there is an exclamation mark Johnny. Arson 2.0? No. Johnny, if you walk up to Johnny and you're like, hey man, I like the new Spider-Man movie. Johnny would be like, okay, cool dude, I'm glad you liked it. Where Arson would be like, no, it sucks and here's why. It's like, Johnny would never do that. Johnny would never explain to you why something you like is bad. Because he doesn't care. He'd be like, well, it's fine if you like it. You can like what you want. Who cares? Like, it doesn't affect me, is how Johnny would see it. Like, I remember expecting him to get upset that, like, my friend Stevie didn't like Star Wars, and Johnny was just like, oh, okay. Like, it's like, yeah, like, that's how that's the biggest difference. Johnny would never go out of his way to be like, oh, well, you're dumb for liking something. It's like, none of my friends are like that. None of them. Because it's like, yeah, like what you like. Who cares? Was Johnny eating sugar? No. I think back... then being a gamer was kind of grungy, so they went with that vibe. Yeah, that's exactly it. Shooters became popular in that year. This reminds me of Resident Evil 5, when everything was green and yellow. Oh no, I hope she feels better. Was it COVID-19? I don't know. She hasn't gotten back to me. She told me it was a medical emergency and she's in the hospital right now. I'm like, alright, jeez. gonna say the word hope because it's the best word. I try not to say hope either. Praying for Grandma Niak. No, it's not my grandma. Thank you for the prayer for my grandma though, because she's also not doing too well. Maybe one day I'll learn to be as perseverant as and Jay is happy. Yeah, well, yeah, man. I try. Juancho is here. How are you, Juancho? Good to see you. I'm gonna set up Infamous soon. I'm just like talking through all of chat and also gonna take a swig of my water because I haven't drank much and it's like cold as heck in here. Yeah, heck. You know how cold heck is, right? Delson heals people with smoke. Also, Delson, don't you know smoking kills? Yeah. Give us the heroin. The hand blades in Infamous 1 were pretty cool. Imagine if that ability was in Infamous 2. What's funny is if you stream the game, you cannot get the hand blades anymore. Kill the brother, then stop doing drugs is better. Yeah, right? As a reason. It's dark as well. Yeah, a reason for her to stop doing drugs because it led to her killing her brother. Why did they change that? Jay is definitely too cool for school. I am, but not in the, like, angsty teen way. Like, breaking mailboxes because I can. Like, that's not me. Arson 2.0, Johnny is Arson, no. Y'all got drums at church? Yes, we're black. Have you ever been to a black church that didn't have drums? What the heck? Yes, chilling, but the line where the lady says, basically, you didn't think, that weren't watching. What? Was Johnny eating sugar? No. I wish more people were like that. Yeah. Yeah, Fion's cynicism is better in moderation. Yeah, be like Johnny. Be like Johnny. Or I guess I had toxic friends. Oh, anyway, what I was gonna say is Mac. Mac is the nicest person you will ever meet in your life. Mac and Tavon. Of all my friends, Mac and Tavon are the nice. He's Sparks. He shows up on streams sometimes. He was in the Danganronpa stream. He's the guy. He's the other black guy that's not me or Marcus. Sparks. Nicest guy you'll ever meet. Same with Mac. Nicest guy you'll ever meet. They will never argue with you. Never. They will try to see everything through your perspective, and they'll stand for what they believe, but they will never shut you down in any way. Where I will tease you guys and be like, man, shut up, bro. Get your head out of your butt. I'll tease you like that. They would never tease you that way, right? They never want to hurt people's feelings. But I think it's funny that like Johnny, me, Johnny, and Mac, the whole way we interact is the funniest thing because we'd say it was like. Mac is nice, Johnny's mean, and I'm in between. And, like, that was the gag. But it's like, truth be told, Johnny's only mean if you, like, get on his nerves. Then he'll really start just tearing into you. And it's like, dude, like, chill, bro. Like, he has, like, a social battery. And it becomes very apparent. But he's a cool dude. Like, I wouldn't hang out with him if he wasn't. Really, really cool dude. Or I guess I had toxic friends. No, I did actually, never mind. Yeah. No, I have good friends. Like, I love all of them. They're all really chill. Like, I wouldn't bring any person that I know on stream if I didn't think they were cool. TikTok is filled with those people. Word. They just hate because they hate. Johnny's a cool, chill guy. I want to be like him. He's a cool dude. So what was the problem with Remember Me? I've never played it. It's janky. Everything that was advertised doesn't work the way it should. It's like a first attempt at something that could be good. And then they never expanded on it. That's the best way I could describe Remember Me. Yeah, I was gonna say ha, because my friends are like that. They made me better at it, because I used to waste my time yelling at folks who are in disagreement with me, like, all the time at Agent P3. Gotcha. TikTok Connect section is by New Reality TV. LMAO, what's up, Lum? Good to see you again. I just want to say hi, Lum. Comment. Old school SDA don't have drums. SDA? What the heck is SDA? Sunday Alliance? Seventh-day Adventist. Never mind. That's true. Seventh-day Adventist doesn't have drums.
'Cause they're boring.
Seventh-day Adventist. Let's sing the old hymnals the way the old people would. Amazing grace. It's just like, put the church to sleep, bro. That's happened. That's what you get. Seventh-day Adventists singing them old hymnals. You know what? Let's just do just chatting, because I'm in a chatty mood. Forget Infamous. F Infamous. I love the game. F Infamous. But no. Let's talk. We have stuff to talk about, okay? Let me put on that good old Spanish music y'all know and love. And I'll watch some of your videos if you have any. But you know what time it is. It's Jorban time, baby. It's Spanish music. Boom ding dang ding dang ding dang ding boom ding dang ding dang. You know the one. You know the calm Spanish music. Janiac Pinnacle. This is the pinnacle. Yeah. Spinnable. Super hospitable. Janiac Crimson Chinnable. Okay, hang on. Oh man, I need a water, bro. Okay. So let me read chat real quick. Also, let me move my headphones away from the mic. Okay, so oh yeah, I think I remember Mac. Yeah, he played the music with me once on stream. So he's my music producer. Let me move that so you guys can see what you are saying. Do I have a chat box for this? I don't think I do. Oh my gosh, I do. Oh wait, no. There you go. Just in case I like slide over. Now I can put my water bottle here. Okay. But yeah. They were toxic for other reasons besides that. Get rid of your toxic friends. They're horrible. You don't need them. They ruin your life. Oh yeah. The hand blades were PS Store DLC. I forgot. Yeah, they were. And you can't get them anymore. Like, either you downloaded them in the past or you didn't. Also, it's funny because my title still says just chatting and, like, talk to me while I set up. Talk at me. What are we gonna put for the tags? First playthrough? Heck yeah. Hard mode. Because I'm black. Get it? Alright. W producer. Mac is awesome. So what would Johnny do? No, Jesus. You got good friends. Heck yeah. I take pride in the friends that I have. They're the nicest group of, like, people, like, individuals. Because, like, they stand up for themselves. They all have a backbone. But we're all pretty different. Like, fundamentally. We're all different people. I always said the boys and I were like the Avengers. Where, like, I was Iron Man, Tavon was Captain America, Kyle's Thor, and Trevi's the Hulk. And as we grew older, that's exactly who we were. I am the Tony Stark in my friend group. Hang on. Don't believe me? I bought PlayStation Premium for Trevi and Tavon for 1 whole month. I did that. I'm the best, man. I did it. And then I bought them Ninja Turtles. I did that with my money. Anyway. Oh. Wow, Austin, you just broke the chat ground barrier. Hang on. Let me move this up so I can get more of that. Oh, Austin. Okay, there we go. Actually, I'll move it down. Alright. So yeah, what did I say? W producer, you got good friends? Yes, you're good, bro. I left them many months ago. Good, man. I feel like I warm up quickly, but I do tend to come off more as cool, detached with new people in real life. Yeah, I've always liked you, Jonathan. You give off really good energy, dude. Like, you give off really good vibes, which I really dig about you, Jonathan. Are you still accepting videos? Yes, Lum. Do you have any videos you want me to watch? LOL. What's up, Trey? Good to still have you here. I'm definitely someone who needs to really get to know someone in real life before being comfortable around them. And I definitely got a social battery as well. I get that. I don't have a social battery. I can socialize forever. Like, I'm an extrovert, so, like, I can just go and go and go and go and go and go and go. But I know that not everyone's like that, so I try to read the room. And if someone's not into what's going on, I try to, like, okay, like, hope you have a good day, bye, you know, like, kind of ditch them. Ugh. The combo system in Remember Me was interesting, could be better. Yes, good ideas that just never got expanded on. LMAO, old hymnals took me out. That is, yo, you know it's true, Lum. You ever been to church, Lum? Freak infamous. So, comp Spanish music. J. Yes, what's up? Saints Flow, what's up? I don't know if you can play the one I have, because it's a dance video. Plus, I don't know if you're accepting that kind. I mean, what is it? LMFAO Chinnable? Crimson Chinnable. I used to be a huge ball of energy, but I think the later years of college chilled me out, unless there's something that really ticks me, like this week. Okay, when I was in high school, I was very overtly Christian. Then in university, No, I was still pretty Christian, like, overtly Christian. When I, like, got a new job. You know, funny, what made me, like, less overtly Christian was, going to a Christian school, and then I met a bunch of Christians, and they were, like, so rude. I couldn't believe it. That changed me forever. Chilled me out, gotcha. I'm still a Christian, though. That's not gonna change. Pandemic really chilled me out, too, when I was bawling my eyes out with the bottle of Amsterdam. Aw. I'm okay, I swear. Aw. Hi, sorry I was busy, but how are you doing? Pretty good. How are you doing? Oh, and I'm on PC now. Nice, Drake. How do you feel? Is PC better? Well, I mean, we know PC's better than mobile. I need to sit down one day and listen to your music. I think I've only listened to one of your Victorious covers. Bro, I made $200 from music literally, like, yesterday. 200 bucks. $200 from music. Like, that. I remember when I made 14 cents. Okay? Like, thank you guys. A lot of that's owed to you guys for listening to it. Glad you like my music, bro. The few of you that do. Yeah, man. Whenever you can, like, give my music a chance. If you want, like, and I mean, some of you guys are Christian, but personally, my best-selling thing is the gospel album I wrote, Revite. I wrote every song on it. There's 10 songs. And there's more gospel that I wrote, but those were the 10 strongest ones. Revite, forgot how to spell the title. Revitalized? There you go. That was the best received thing I've ever made. There are vultures for that physical copy. I kid you not. On eBay, someone's selling that CD for $50. It's not worth $50, so don't buy it for $50. I'd rather ship it to you for $10. It's not worth $50. Some scalpers out there, man, for my gospel music. It got featured in, like, a play recently, which was crazy. So, like, guys, started from the bottom now. Started from middle class now. Well, no, really, I did start from the bottom. Out here wearing my branded outfit, and I never wear brands, but I was supposed to because my boss wanted me to today, and then she canceled, so now I'm just wearing a brand. So weird. Anyway, let me read chat so I can catch up. First playthrough of life. No spoilers, please! Thank you, Saint Flo. That's hilarious. Being black is life's hard mode. Of course it is. LMFAO, what's up? Yeah, the pandemic gave me time to reflect and ask myself questions. I gotta breathe to read Austin's. Ask myself questions that I probably wouldn't have asked. Being bored in quarantine is also the reason why I clicked on this random guy character analysis about Cat Valentine from Victorious, and now we are here together. Here we are here today. It's so awesome, man. So glad to have met you, Austin, through Cat Valentine Victorious. Meeting you guys is the best thing that ever happened to me in my life in relation to the internet, and I'm very thankful for every single one of you who is in chat right now. I appreciate it. Wonder what happened to that guy. Nah, he fell off on YouTube. He ended up making music or something. I don't know if it's doing any I don't know if he's making any money off of it or anything. Dang, you could have bought me Ninja Turtles. What do you mean Ninja Turtles? Bro, my Wi-Fi's tweaking. Twerking? Ninja Turtles? What do you mean Ninja Turtles? Bought you Ninja Turtles so that you could play with us? Nah, fam. Use your own money. You gotta be a real friend of mine for me to buy stuff for you. I'm playing. I probably would have done it too. It's a bit expensive, but probably would have done it. Can I send the link here? What link? You want me to watch videos? Come on, man. We're talking here, Danny. Sure, send the link. I don't care. Yeah, it's good to read the room. Speaking as an introvert, it is. You can always tell when someone's not interested in the conversation you're having. So, like, just stop. Is this a new... Am I allowed to play this music? Oh, is it? Oh, this is the new album, isn't it? What genre is it, Saints Flow, before I play it, because I don't want to scare away new people. You know people don't like rock music, Saints Flow. I know you and I are metalheads. Well, really, I'm a punk rocker, and you're a metalhead, but we're cousins. You know that. We're cousins. We're in related genres. People don't like metal, though, on TikTok, on Twitch. The minute you play metal, they just leave. So I don't want to scare anybody away. Dang, you could have bought me an intro. As a matter of fact, I've been to church. I've also pretended I was not falling asleep in church. Man, I went to a Christian school, so... Oh, I didn't know that about you, Lum. Did you like it? Depends where I am. If I'm in a controlled setting with the folks I love most in the world, family, friends, romantic partners, I can definitely be there forever. Yeah, I get that too, Austin. I totally get that too. But like in a big spaces with a bunch of strangers, I'm good, bruh. I'm good, bruh. I get that. Quarantine has done a lot of good things for me. Since I was around people a lot less, life got a lot less depressing, and I had the mental energy to commit to working out. I'm glad to hear that, Saints Flow. The pandemic worked out for me in so many good ways. It's kind of messed up, but I did really benefit from it. Rude people sucks. First impression makes worst. Rude people sucks. First impression makes worst. What? You were so excited that you ran down a wall. Ran down a wall? Am I missing? Did I say something and then I messed up? I lost my train of thought. I love my friend group. We really are a team, just in different parts of the state. Aw, I wish you guys lived closer. I can never just sit and talk for long. There has to be something else, even if it's small, like music. Cloud Lion, well, what do you want to talk about? Okay, I think I'm good. Who was that? Who was what? Who was who? Who was where? W music, let's go. What? Your boss requested brands? It's because of where we were going. I can't say where it was, but it was a big event. So I had to look presentable. I couldn't just wear a shirt. So this is a brand. Can you guess what brand this is? Can you guys guess what brand this is? Also, I got to pick what I wore, and boy, oh boy, did I think this was awesome. I love this. I'm looking fancy, bruv. Look at my... Look, I even... put some flair on it there, bruv. Oh, what you saying there? And you know, if I wear any bit of jewelry, it's got to be practical, so check this out. You know that this is actually a bunch of different tools? Like, here's a bottle opener. But it's actually a multi-tool. So there's like flat heads. I wish there was an Allen key, though. There's like a few. Just 2. And then there's like the SIM card opener. If ever I wear jewelry, there's got to be something practical to it. Calvin Klein? Heck no. What do you think this is? Black people don't wear Calvin Klein. Danny, black people don't wear Calvin Klein? Target brand? Hell no. Nah, I would have asked you to buy me anything. I would have felt so bad. No worries. Besides, I probably would have bought it at some point this year. Word, normies in chat. It's the rock and metal album. Sorry, man. Send it to me on Discord, though. I will listen to it off camera. I really dig your friend's music. Sometimes it feels lonely dancing to the beat of my own drum with all my friends being far away, but I know I was put on this world to learn lessons, as Earth is my school, and what I'm going through is the lesson of loneliness. Oh, I really poured my heart into that. I'm so sorry you're feeling lonely, Jonathan. I hope somehow, some way, we can help you get through that. I like the school, however, I can't say I'm a Christian. Why not, Lum? What did it for you that made you not want to be? If you don't mind me asking, if you don't mind. I have such a weird relationship with religion, man. I know you do. I've been paying attention to it for a while now, Austin. As an introvert, I am quieter when other people are extrovert enough. Gotcha. Do you ever feel uninvolved whenever that happens, Phoenix? That's okay. Jay was going to meet with Trudeau. No. Yeah, Trudeau only wants a belly dancer. Yeah, I'm sure his wife would be happy about that. So I don't need to chat enough. Ah, gotcha. I've seen that brand, but I can't name it. Oh, wow. Calvin Klein, Target brand. I'm not that into religion, but I appreciate those here are, as long as they treat people well. Well, of course, that's how it's supposed to be. No religion is going to tell you to actively go out and be rude to someone else. Remember that. Well, no, they don't tell you to. Yeah, it's probably Calvin Klein. It's not Calvin Klein. Where did you get that? I thought you were about to reveal that thing as a transformer. Which thing? Oh, this? So Infamous is canceled? Yeah, I'm not playing Infamous. Let's just talk. Because there's a lot to talk about so far. Yeah, I love being around other introverts, or at least people who can relate to not liking people much. Oh, well, I mean, oh. But like, oh. An Allen key? I can get you a Steam key for Alan Wake. Yo, stop. Get out of here. We're here for you at Jonathan. Yeah, Jonathan, we're here for you. Where did you get that? The bracelet? I can't tell you. So, when I was in the military, now let me tell you. When I was working for the military store that I used to work at before I became a YouTuber and then a Twitch streamer and then a music guy before, you know, I actually started doing something with my life, I worked for this military store and they sold goods across the world, baby. And it was crazy because this is what's called a Leatherman bracelet, but it's not official Leatherman. This is what happens when the factory messes up. They have to just sell it off to third parties as if it were a knockoff, but it's the real thing, just not branded, which is great for me. I don't like brands, so hello, you know what I mean? But I got it through those connections from where I used to work, because we sold man stuff for men. I don't know, like stereotypical man things is what we sold. We sold everything except actual firearms. We sold blank guns, though, and stuff like that. Jehovah's Witness. What about Jehovah's Witness? the Bible put me off, and the people that claim to be Christian but act very unchristian like put me off. I'm so sorry that that's your story, Lum. It's very unfortunate, but you know, I understand. I understand. Okay, off to continue my replay of Dad of Boy of War. Yeah, that's fair. You know, I accidentally cussed in front of them once, and they finally stopped coming to my house. That's all it took? Wow. Boy. Well, there are religions that encourage superiority complexes, but let's not get into that. There are, like, my personal gripe, the thing that gets me is, when I went to the Christian school, the people there had this weird, like, superiority complex. So they'd be like, I'm nothing, I'm the scum of the earth, I'm nothing without Jesus, and I am an inhumane piece of trash. And because I know that, I'm better than everyone else. It's just like, what? And that was the biggest turnoff for me personally. I was just like, how do you function this way? But yeah, man, whatever. That's brilliant. The swearing? I don't like it when people at my church go out of their way to shame the LGBTQ community. Why would they go out of their way? Like, is it not getting brought up and then they start trashing on them? They just randomly do that? I wish I knew that. I would have scared them off. It was an accident, though. I had the door open and a fly was trying to get in, and I was trying to buff him. Once he slipped in, the expletives slipped out. Expletives. The swears slipped out. Yeah, that's one of the many reasons I fell out of love with the church at Agent P3. Jay, sponsored by Manscaped, confirmed. The day I get a Manscaped sponsorship, bro, that'd be awesome. You know I'd want to be in one of their commercials. Hey, yo, man. I know what you're thinking. You're looking down. You're in your shower and you're looking down and you're thinking, what could I do down there? What could I do down there? Well, first things first. Take a shower, brother. All right? No girl's going to want to give you any choice. You know, all you're going to get is a bunch of choice words. When she looks there and all it is dank. All right? Can't be a jungle there down in your pants now. Because then she's going to need a butcher knife. And you don't want a butcher knife near there, do you, boy? Right, so here's what you want. You want the Manscaped ball shaving set. You don't want Sasquatch crotch, am I right? Anyway. Thank you, Jay and chat. I have a tendency to relive the past, both bad and good, because I hate not knowing what's going to happen, which is funny how well I'm handling the news right now. I hope we all meet in closer proximity in another life. In another life? Why not this one? Also, let me move chat over here so it looks like I'm looking at chat when I do this. That's the one thing I don't like about this setup. I gotta like... You didn't see that. There we go. Oh no, now this is on the shot. Not only that, but this book I read in school completely put me off, and I know it was just one book, but that's what made me start rethinking a lot of things about religion in general. What was the book? What was the book, Lum? The irony is, it was a Christian book. Yeah, more often than not, it usually is. Jay, yes, they haven't done it in a while. I just feel like it was unnecessary. Yeah, because then, like, when people are preaching hatred, then it's like, what are we doing here? Like, you know what I mean? It's weird. Jay, you would be perfect for Manscaped sponsorship. You're always looking so put together. You'd be great for it. Oh, heck yeah, Lum. Thank you, by the way. I appreciate that. Scratch that off your bingo card. Someone complimented how I look. Much appreciated, darling. But yeah, I would love to do it. I think it'd be fun. I can see you doing a Dr. Squatch commercial. Manscaped is actually really good, right? Like, not just well-funded garbage. Oh, no, it's good. It's good. Everyone I know that's used it, and I've used one of their products. I used the soap. I really like the soap. Like, the bar of soap. It's pretty good. Manscaped is actually really, wait, is Manscaped a focus for balls and such? I thought it was overall hair care. Oh, it is. It's like man care. Write a song for Manscaped. Heck yeah. Make it metal. Make it switch genres. It's like, I got balls, yeah, got balls, yeah, I gotta shave them, gotta shave them, gotta shave them. Let's shave our balls, yeah. All right, sorry. Let me turn down that gain real quick. Gotta shave him. Gotta shave him. But yeah, I second this, and I put Sasquatch balls in it. LOL, I honestly can't remember the name of that book. I just remember what it was about. It was a Christian book, but was it the Bible? Their lawnmower 3.0 could be better for the price, but it survives the jungle. It survived! That's the thing! Yo, there's stuff, like, even if it could be better, it gets the job done. You know what I mean, Saints Flow? Like, it gets the job, and it does a good job. Like, it's not trash. Like, I would recommend. There's, like, some sponsorships I actually, like, Raycons? Raycons suck. I will say that openly. I've never been sponsored by them, but as a music guy, I probably wouldn't accept the sponsorship. There's some people that offered me sponsorships, guys, that I did decline because I wasn't a fan of their product. I'll tell you the other one. I don't know. Like, they're not gonna come after me. Zara was one group that I don't know if you guys know who Zara is, but the fashion. I just don't really like their fashion. A lot of the colors are muted, and I hate muted colors, as you can see by the shirt I'm wearing right now. It's bright red. I don't really like muted colors, and all of Zara's clothing is muted. So I was just like, nah, I'll pass. But yeah, it's for overall hygiene. Just became a meme because of the very formation of the word ball deodorant are hilarious for some reason. It is hilarious. I'm not really sure where I stand spiritually, but I 100% believe in God. That's why I can't really go for too long without praying, because I feel like I'm abandoning someone I always knew. I love that explanation, Jonathan. Shanita, my dear friend who came on stream before, if you remember the lady with the big blonde gold hair, I think I have something for her. Do I? Exclamation mark Shanita, nothing. Oh my gosh, her Instagram comes up. Yeah, her story of how she came to Christ is actually very interesting. Maybe one day she can tell y'all if you care to hear it. It was about a slave in like a Middle Eastern country trying to escape his enslavement, and at the end the author made the moral of the story be that he was supposed to accept enslavement as his role in this world and to be content, and they somehow aligned that with Christian ideals. Ooh, I was so angry after reading that book, my skin was crawling. Yeesh. Yeah, man, some things are a bit yikes. For the moral of the story is be subservient. It's like, what? I heard that a lot about Raycon. Yeah, Raycon's not that good. If there were ever an opportunity to appropriate time to utter the phrase Jesus. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you later. Why? It's only 10:25 p.m. That's fine. I love how your commands are basically a loot box, even you don't know what you'll get! Check this out. Hey, Agent P. Yeah, man, I have too many commands now where, like, I forget some of the ones I have. That book sounds absolutely disgusting. It is. Dude, that book made me take a step back and really observe how people use religion. Well, unfortunately, it's been used horribly in the past. Church, lol. Also, my sleep schedule, a mess. Okay, are you gonna be back tomorrow after church? Also, thanks for the command, bro. No problem. There's others, too. P3 works, Perry works, Agent P3 works. That's why I take melatonin. I, for some reason, thought that was melanin. Like, that's why I take melanin. I'm like, what? You can just take that? Just straight melanin? It's like, Saints Flow! Need a bit of color in your life. Drink this melanin. Hang on. Yeah, I don't know. I want to find my own path to religion. Well, I found my own path. I didn't do it because my parents told me to. Tired of people on both sides of the coin trying to convince me. Like, just shut up. This is my journey. Exactly, dude. As someone who had to figure it out themselves, I would never tell you what to do. I've never been able to fit on one religious box, and that sparked some inner conflict. What I'm aware of is that as long as I have my will and a need to stay good and whole, I can help this world in some way. That's good that you're not even looking at it selfishly, Jonathan. Probably we'll see. I have to run some errands, and then I gotta go back to school from my hometown. Okay, no problem, dude. Hometown. LMAO, you need some color in your life. Take this melanin. Sounds like a slogan you'd hear in a commercial. I know, right? It's like, we're gonna turn you black, guys. Could you black it up a bit? It's like Snickers. It's like, Will. Yeah, what's up? I know you just read that line of dialogue like this, but could you black it up a bit? You're not yourself when you're not black. It's like, better? Irie. Yeah, that's the response. Do you understand that? Do you guys know what Irie means? I wasn't always as nice as I am, but once I felt that what meanness can do to people, I will never go to that again. I'm glad you figured that out, dude. Good night, guys. Love the conversations we're having, of course. Shut up, Mom. I believe in God because he came to me and told me to rule the world, knee deep in blood. Good night, Agent P3. What's up? I don't poop on people that are religious because I feel like the world is so hard right now that as long as the person isn't hurting anyone, then I understand them taking comfort in something like religion. Exactly. Like, look, I don't like when religious people insult non-believers, and I hate when non-believers insult religion, because it's just like, what are you proving? Like, I've said this before and I'll say it again, like, I have reached so many opportunities in my life because of my religion. What has your atheism gotten you? Right? Like, really, just cut it out. And that's not me telling you to be religious, it's just, it's always weird to me. It's like, really. And, like, okay, Daniel Tosh, who, like, isn't religious, he always makes jokes at atheists' expense, and I wonder why. But he called attention to it at one point, and it's like, yeah, because it's like, look, he himself may not believe in God, but it's like, what am I proving by insulting people that do? Like, it's like, how am I any better? Right? And one thing he said to an atheist as a joke, but it was funny, he's like, let's sing some Christian songs, and the atheist knew all of them. It's like, now let's sing some atheist songs. It was, like, that, it was a joke. He was making a joke, but I thought it was so funny. I don't poop on people that are religious because I feel, what I have a problem with is religious people that use their religion as a justification in hurting others, which a lot of people do. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of people do that. A great deal of history is that, Lum. A great deal of it. Hang on, I'm just checking my phone. I gotta check my phone. LMAO, let's sing some atheist song. Yep. So go to claim. Go to claim. Yes. Oh, my boss just texted me literally just now. You're the best, Austin. What did that say? Someone popping in. Hey, yo, what's good? What happened? What did I miss? What did they say? I just want to know. That's exactly why I don't call myself an atheist. Even if it defies logic, I need to believe that there's something or someone out there that is good and pure. Gotcha. I mean, I believe there's a higher power, and I believe there's a God. I just don't believe it's the one in the Bible. You're agnostics. Yeah, I hear you. No issue. No bad. A new bot saying you won, Janiac. Really? Oh, cool. Was that Treston? No, I'm kidding. I've had dreams where I cried tears of joy because of how whole I felt after them. My favorite one was me in my elementary school playground playing Animal Crossing, and Steve from Blue's Clues comes up to me and says, "You know, Jonathan, you're doing a great job." Oh, that actually sounds very wholesome, dude. You should write that down, Jonathan. Sorry if I offend any Christians in chat. I don't think you are. You're in a very open-minded chat where we're open to discussions even if we disagree. That nothing's wrong with that. As a matter of fact, I enjoy this. Like, I live for this kind of talk. I never win anything, not even the lottery. Wait, is that what agnostic means? Yes. Holy poop, I think that's what I am. Yes, you're an agnostic. We've had this conversation before. I had no idea that's what agnostic means. Yes, that's what that's exact. Really? You didn't know that? That's interesting. Okay, well, now you know. Jay gets offers thrown at him. Offers for what? Oh my god. Yes, indeed. I haven't claimed any of these labels, man, so this is news to me. I just think what I think. I think, therefore I am. Nice. I buy, therefore I am. I shop, therefore I am. I already wrote it down. Good, I'm glad you did. Keep track of those. You get those bot offers, Jay. Oh, you won! What did I win? The opportunity to sell something to people that don't want it. They throwing offers at you like they throwing panties on stage. Ooh, the day that happens, you'll know I made it. I don't even know how I'd react to that. Girl throws her panty on stage. Throw it back. Like slingshot it back. That'd be funny. That'd be funny. Like, I did go to church for 3 years, but because I always had a background of astrology, palmistry, and such, I was ostracized, and it just became too much. Gotcha. I'm so sorry that happened. But I mean, like, what did you think was gonna happen? I gotta go yell it from the rooftops. I'm agnostic. I'm really, really agnostic. I swear we've had this discussion before. Squidward, is that what he calls it? If I'm ever in Canada and you perform, I'm buying some Hanes just to throw up there. You're my hero, Lum. You're my hero. Make sure, no, buy lacy underwear. I want, like, lacy women's undies, please. Do not clip that. And don't take that out of context. Because even in context, this sounds weird. But what I mean is, if anything's gonna get thrown on stage, let it be lacy. I like laces, they're really cute. I mentioned once that one of my girlfriends was a Christian. The best part is, she was my favorite. She knew her values, respected our relationship, and saw it as sacred. She was the only one whose loyalty I never even thought about questioning. That is so wholesome, Saints Flow. Now, I've never dated an atheist. I've only ever dated Christian women, or at the very least, women who had a Christian background. But I've been very adamant with, like, and I know my mom was, like, in full disagreement with this, but she asked me, like, would you date an atheist? I'm like, yes. And she's like, what, really? Wouldn't that, like, contradict with, you know, your upbringing and your beliefs and stuff like that? And I said to my mom, it's like, at the end of the day, right, the scripture I always think about is when Paul says, if you're married, like, Paul says, don't be unequally yoked, which essentially means, like, don't marry someone who doesn't believe what you believe, religious-wise. But Paul also says if you're already married and you are a believer, who's to say you can't be the light in that person's light? And who's to say that that person can't elevate you in a different way? Right? And it's like, yeah, like, I like that concept. Mind you, in most situations, like, I clearly have a type, okay? I feel like everyone has a type. And in most situations, I just gravitate towards someone who does have a similar religious background to me, just naturally, because it is a very big part of my life. I don't really go into it much on stream, or do I? I guess I do. It's clear what I believe, but I'm not, like, preaching at you guys, you know what I mean? But yeah. What is Hanes? Hanes is an underwear brand. I'll send a Victoria's Secret then before I got at a concert, heck yeah. Oy vey. It was with her when I came up with the saying, you're as much mine as I am yours. Oh, that's so sweet, dude. That's really cool. It's really cool when you get wholesome, Saints Flow. Because you're the manly man, Saints Flow man, Saint man, the manliest man that's ever man to man. Saints the Manly. That's his night name. Saint Manly. Gemma was the only atheist I ever dated. Other than that, every other girl I've dated has been religious. Not surprising considering that Pittsburgh is an incredibly religious city. Which religion, if you don't mind me asking? Gemma was the only... Wait, I read that already. One of my closest friends has a Muslim father and a Catholic mom, and she's honestly the most similar person to me I've met spiritually. Johnny's dad is an atheist, and his mom is a Catholic, I believe. So it can work. They've been married for years. I think we both pride on being spiritually open. You and I? Funny thing is, I wouldn't call myself spiritually open. I like learning about other religions. I will never turn down someone teaching me about, like, anything. Even, like, gender. Like, it's a topic that, in most cases, I'm kind of split on, like, whether or not I agree with everything. But I like hearing about it. Like, I like learning. Because if I never learn, I'll never know, right? I'll just be quick to judge and assume things. But like, I wouldn't say I'm spiritually open, honestly. I wouldn't. Because that implies that, like, oh yeah, I'll give this a chance. It's like, I wouldn't. Like, personally, I wouldn't give a lot of these things a chance. I wouldn't. Like, I've made my decision of where I stand. But that doesn't mean I'm going to dismiss you for believing or dismiss your belief as it exists. It's just I myself would not partake of that belief, I guess is the best way I can put it to words. Me and my friend, I mean. Oh, gotcha. Now I just need to score a girl who believes cats are gods. The good kind of crazy. The good kind of crazy. Nah, man, have you ever met a girl who just talks about, like, or anyone, like, any person, who just talks about their pet? It's so annoying. Like, every conversation goes back to their pet. It's predominantly Protestant. Oh, gotcha. You mean Egyptian? Oh, Jonathan, nice. Completely spiritually open. I'll give this witchcraft a chance. Yeah, like, I wouldn't do that. That's not me. And I'm not judging you if that is you. It's just not me, man. I can't do that. I couldn't do that. I know I can't do that. You gotta draw the line somewhere. My daddy once said to me, looky here, son, looky here. My daddy said to me, looky here, son. If your mind's too open, your brain will fall out. That's all I gotta say. If your mind's too open, your brain will fall out. My dad is great. Funnily enough, my least favorite ex is a Catholic. Don't know what that says. Hey, homie, Cobra. Cobra. I love that. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, man. Yeah. Nah, ancient Egyptian religions are considered mythology, so maybe a few thousand years outdated. Maybe she's a time traveler. Just date a time traveler. You know, they're just walking around. Don't you know? You can always tell. When she starts talking about ancient Egyptian gods. She's a time traveler, dude. Everyone thinks she's the crazy lady, but no. She's from a different time. That's what they mean by outdated. You wish you could go out and date her. She also slept with her coworker, so that may have a bit to do with the least favorite part. I mean, hey, man. If she cheated before you, she'll cheat with you. Don't date cheaters. It's not good. It's not good. It's bad. It's very bad practice. Now, it's funny, because I think I said this before, where it's like, I think one of my exes cheated on me, but I don't know for sure. And, like, I didn't care at that point. We kind of just split up, because she was terrible. Like, actually bad. And it's not the ex, it's not the most recent ex. The most recent ex was great. It's just, like, fundamental outlooks on life going forward, there was a significant divide. Yeah. It's why I'm prejudiced against Catholics. Wow, bad. Joking, obviously. I know you're joking. My exes are trash. I know they are, because I remember how you described relationships, Lum, and that sounded so sad to me. Where you're just like, dating sucks. I was like, Lum, no. Dating's awesome. Back in my days, Gucci sandals only cost a camel and had carved gold armor. I love how it's still called Gucci. Man's not even around yet, but it was called Gucci. There's so many memes about time traveling to give medieval kids hot chips. Hot chips? What do you mean? And I was trash for dating them in the first place. LMAO, I just don't like dating. I just like befriending people first and going from there. Yeah, I get that. Look, Lum, I get it, okay? Let me just put it this way. I am 26 years old. Alright? 26. 2-6. I've dated a bunch of ladies. But 2 of the relationships were serious. Like proper, like, I could see a future with this girl. And I never got bitter about any of it. Now, that could be a commentary on how well I got along with them, where, like, to this day, I've said this before on stream, I could call any one of my exes, and they would answer, or, like, I'm on good terms with all of them. We never had a fight that, like, was like, I want to kill you, like, F you, I never want to see you again. That's never, well, I've had fights like that, but we always, like, patched things up before we split, so, yeah, man, that's my superpower. Because they didn't have Disney put it best. If you end up being cooler than your boyfriend, he'll never dump you. I like that. Like spicy Cheetos. Because they didn't have spicy stuff. That would be weird, I guess. If you can't picture her throwing a Molotov, she ain't the one. Ancient proverb, probably. I made it up. I always said this, and my friends hated it when I said this, except Marcus. See, Marcus is the real one. Marcus and Johnny, they understood. And Mac. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. I got some real good friends. What they said, what I said really was, where they're like, yo, what's something you really look for in a girl when you're dating her? I'm like, can she throw a punch? They're like, what? I'm like, no, really. Like, I'm sorry. I need a girl that's a fighter. I do. I need a girl that's a fighter. She's gonna come to my house or like my like family get together and meet my extended family. She better know how to fight. She better not be a sensitive girl, like oversensitive. Like she better not be easily offended, cause my family's wild, bro. Like wild, dog. Gemma is far away my favorite ex. I've never felt more kindred with someone I've dated. Always thought the term soulmates was weird until I met her. I don't know what to do now. Well, F me, that got dark, eh? Austin, if you don't mind, are you cool with talking about this? Are you cool with opening up about this? Because I have so many questions for you about you and Gemma, but I don't know if you want to do that publicly or privately. You'll figure it out. Got a whole life ahead of you. Yeah, dude, you're only like 18. Don't even worry. Like, don't even worry, man. There's plenty of girls out there. Well, then again, you're bisexual, so plenty of people out there. Can't relate. I've never been friends with an ex. Well, there's probably good reason for it, Jonathan. Need a fighter? Date a girl from Northern China? Yo, okay. I told you guys, there's like this Asian girl was like, have you ever dated an Asian girl? And I'm like, no. She's like, do you want to? I'm like, yeah. They're scared of me. Look at me. I'm a scary guy. Scary black man. Sorry, Jay. I have to go now. Bio. Yo! Doctor Strange Lego on Monday, Drake. If you're still here, I'm gonna build it on Monday. All right? Because No More Heroes is gonna be finished early, so I'll just build the Doctor Strange set on Mondays. Hope you got to catch that message. Thanks, man. Dang, Janiac household squaring up like that. There's always family drama. And I mean, what I think is especially like humorous. My mom didn't approve of either of my exes. So like my serious ones. So like, I don't know. I feel like whoever I end up with, either way, I'm just gonna have to fight for it. Cause like I really value. I do value my parents' approval when it comes to, I guess, marriage. I do care about what my parents have to say there. It matters to me. And I would hate not to have their approval. At the very least, I want one of their approval. And I know my dad, in most situations, would approve as long as I'm happy. But my mom is thinking, like, grander scheme. Like, is this someone who you can raise children with? Is she gonna have your back when you're down? Stuff like that, right? And my mom sees things I don't see. Like, you know, sometimes you're in a relationship, you're completely blind to things. And my mom's always really rational thinking in that sense. So that's why I care about their opinion. But it's not the only thing I care about. Of course, dude, ask away. Okay, why did you break up? Like, why do you think you two broke up, if you don't mind, Austin? Why do you think? Austin, you are so darn mature for your age. Yeah, you are. I appreciate it. It means a lot coming from you. You've got a lot to learn, but you are mature for your age, dude. You really are. Seriously, I thought Austin was like 27. Yeah, I'll be 19 on October. When I was 19, I was wild. I was also hanging with the wrong crowd. I'm imagining wild Jonathan. You know, okay, so I had a friend who was involved with, like, not cool people, and then he came to Christ. And what I think is so interesting is that before he was a Christian, he always was hospitable. He was always like, yo, drinks are on me, guys. Yo, like, I'm paying for this, bro. Like, no big deal. And then he became a Christian, and he was still like that. And it's like, I honestly believe that, like, even when you're hanging with the wrong crowd, some fundamental things about who you are still there. It's just, you turn them in a different direction, you know? She graduated and is going to a college in New York. Really? And I'm going to wake up tomorrow at best. I'm going to wake up tomorrow at best. What? She's graduated and is going to a college in New York. So So she just didn't want a long-distance relationship? I thought it was so much worse. And I'm going to wake up tomorrow at best. What do you mean you're going to wake up tomorrow at best? What do you mean? I don't know why. I assumed it was like something like really heated. Huh. Yeah, we both agreed long distance sucks. Oh, okay. Then... But she didn't move yet. Who initiated the dumping, dude? If you don't mind me asking. For real, I dyed my hair red, then blonde. I was I was on a dream team, slept in weird places you don't even know. Wow. Wild Jonathan. Human origins, Jonathan. Jubilant Jonathan. Yes, I called you Jubilant Jonathan. I prefer that name. Hey, yo, Lum, are you still here? You know, I'll say this. I'll be open with you about one thing. I guess I'll change the stream to talking about dating. Talking about dating. Okay, okay, real quick. I'll tell you the thing I hate most about dating right now. The absolute worst thing about dating. Oh, gosh. So, for those who don't know, my ex-girlfriend was older than me. But there's something I find, personally, at least where I am, like, my location and stuff like that, a lot of the girls I've encountered that are my age, I can't connect with them. Like, it's the weirdest thing. Like, it's like... the smallest of things get them upset. The ones that I've encountered, I am not generalizing. I'm not saying all girls are like this. I'm not being a misogynistic a-hole. I'm not, okay? I'm saying the women I've encountered that are my age, I have this weird disconnect where, like, certain things will make them upset that I just cannot fathom how that makes anyone upset. Because it's like the smallest thing that shouldn't even affect them. It's like Twitter drama, like stuff like that. And I swear to our Lord and Savior, it is the biggest thing that I just do not get. Like what thing? Like Twitter drama. Yeah, Jay Adam got the women, am I right? Nah, it's like I swear to holiness, I cannot understand how the life of a bunch of a-holes online and influencers could affect someone so personally. And so many of them that I've encountered are like that. Maybe it's just the girls I go after, truth be told. That might actually be my fault. I don't understand how people are on social media like that. Literally. And it's the weirdest thing. Jay, have you ever dated a girl in the LGBTQ community, to your knowledge? I dated, well, it wasn't really a date. We kind of just fooled around. She was bi. Random, I know, but I'm curious. Yeah, she was bi, but that's about it. I've never dated someone who's trans or asexual, or at least to my knowledge. I don't think any of them are trans, but I don't think any of them are asexual either. So, just bi. Messed around with a bi girl, that's about it. Oh, Twitter fingers. I don't understand. Yeah, did I read everything? Both of us, pretty much me. I couldn't deal with the dread of knowing she'll be moving. Aw, okay, Austin, I got you there, brother. Dance team, love Playniac. Heck yeah. Dating effing sucks when you're young. I never dated as a teen because I always told the narrative that I was the third wheel friend. Oh, well, I'm glad. Okay, funny, I didn't date a lot when I was a teenager either. I met the girl that I had a crush on, and we started dating. And we dated for a while. And then we broke up, and then we got back together, then we broke up, then we got back together. And the same thing happened with my ex. We broke up, then we got back together like 15 times. And it's just a weird thing. But, which is why, like, she even teases me sometimes where she's like, hey, you think we'll ever, like, get back again? And I'm just like, no. Please, no. Don't tempt me. But yeah, I don't understand, okay, honestly, quit social media back in 2017. Bro, I was never involved in social media, like, ever. Ahoy, Jay, you just cracked foot at work. How are you? Cracked your foot, are you alright? Man, life just keeps getting scarier. Can we just go back to watch Shake It Up? Yeah, right? Yo, man, it's so crazy, like, it was such a, I swear I just have this weird disconnect where it's not even just social media. Like, okay, I'll give you another example. Trying to think. Oh, okay, I'll give you a really good one. So many, like so often, the first questions that get asked is, how much money do you make? And it's like, I can support myself, I can support another human being if I really tried hard. I could do it. But I don't want anyone to know that on the first date. Like, what? And it's just like, that's not how you talk to people. And I don't get it. I don't understand how that just becomes like, it's so annoying. Like, it's so annoying. And then, like, there's like this really big, because of like, I guess, porn and stuff like that, there's this really big issue with like fetishizing black guys. And like, I always think to myself, it's like, is this the only reason you're interested in me? So sometimes I'll even ask it. And then I get a very straight yes, and it's like, then F off. Like, that's not, I'm not here just for that, man. Speaking of dating, been aiming at some girls. Yeah, man, do it. Girls are awesome. I don't know how any of y'all, no, I'm playing. Yeah. Y'all know what I was gonna say. LMAO, not shake it up though. Me has dated some trans, how'd it go? Love this comment. Saints Flow, yeah, just shake it up. Like, even on YouTube, I've been telling YouTube not to recommend me people that I think are putting in a lot of effort towards being toxic. Word. Bi and gay too. This is not to brag, but I've had girls be into me and give me their numbers on post-its, which just made me sad because they were either girls I considered close friends or they were just not it. Also, I only crushed on dudes at the time. Interesting. Mansion's out here with a checklist. All right, so we got G, B, T, Q. I'm probably looking to date someone in the LGBTQ community. Doesn't have to be, but there's a level of connection and relatability there that is just different than being with a straight girl. I've also just never dated a guy, and I would like to. Oh, all right. I can't relate, but hey, man, I guess you do you. I wanted to be a character and shake it up so bad. Which character? Speaking of dating, I've been aiming at girls. Do it! Girls are great. Yes, dude, person of color, especially black fetishization is so weird. It's annoying, dude. And I run into it so often. You have no idea, guys. Like, it's it's a load of malarkey. So gross. Black fetishization is real out here, but on the lookout. Be on the lookout. It is. It's annoying. It's annoying. There was a taste of Asia. Wanted to go, but got work. Have dated a lesbian before. How? How did you do that? How did you accomplish that, Mansion? Just my own character. You know how bad I wanted to be an actor for Disney at the time. Ah, true. I'm sorry for laughing. I support your role in Shake It Up. It was a really good movie. Like the whole Asian girls are more. Oof. I'm not even gonna say that out loud. Stuff, for example, yuck, 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 gross. Yeah, word. Oh, snap. Hang on, just texting my boss. All right. Just my own character. Fun fact, I almost ended up dating a furry, and she knew I like trash-talking furries crazy hard. I really want to know how that would have turned out. Yeah, man, we get to see you in a cat suit. That's how that turns out. I'll tell you right now. Here's today's forecast. Easy, actually, but it's a long story. Yeah, maybe you can share that one day. That'd be interesting. In the back of my head, I always know I'm gonna want this desire to be an actor / famous, but I don't think I'm cut out to shut the door of privacy. Just move to a different country. That's only a problem in North America. Cats flow. Yeah, like, you just wear a cat suit, obviously. You just cave, dude. She'd come in purring at you. That's all it would take. But you'd be like a really muscly cat. You'd be like Tony the Tiger kind of cat. You know that, right? You know Saints Flow would do that. Or maybe he'd be a femboy cat. Who knows? I think I'll learn the lesson of fame when my soul is well equipped. Maybe. Yeah. Important question. Have you been dating? I don't want to answer that. I don't want to jinx anything. Mansion. I wanted to say something. I don't know if you were here for this. I said, darn it. Made me lose my train of thought. Mansion. I made $200 off of music, bro. The royalties came in yesterday. I made 200 smackaroos, bro. Bro. Did you understand? Do you hear what I am saying, bro? Alright. Pretty cool, though. She wasn't the furry type. Just couldn't shut up about animals with six-packs. Definitely muscle cat. Definitely. Yeah, but in other countries, celebs are, like, extremely micromanaged. Would you rather be micromanaged or stalked? I guess would be the ultimate question then. You're right, though, Austin. Fursuit type. Muscly cat, LMAO. She was like you then with cat girls, Yeah, saw that. Yeah, saw that. It was nice. Yeah, man! So happy about that mansion. I remember when I made 14 cents. 14 cents a year from music. I made $200, boo, boo-boo, boo-boo, $200 doo-doos. Anyway, we became friends because we both main Khajiit in Skyrim. See? Priorities. Imperials all the way. Agreed. Yeah, Jonathan plays Skyrim, so that totally works. Yeah, man. Mansion. Do you wanna... Can we figure out when we're gonna do live shows? I know I keep saying it, but it's just... I'm so busy, man. Shin, I'm so busy. But I really want to do live shows with you, dude. I, like, so badly want to do a live show before the year ends, even if it's just one, and it sucks. Like, let's do it. I'm working on 2 more songs for the year. There's one that's gonna be really cool, because I rap in it. Kinda. Or maybe I don't. You'll never know. I'm not excited at all. I'm disappointed, as a matter of fact. I'm already disappointed. It's gonna suck. Khajiit! Go hard, though, so that's understandable. Word. I want to do stand-up comedy. I remember you saying that. Yeah, same, man. Yeah, man! Oh, awesome. Yeah. Jonathan, he goes upstage and he's like... trying to come up with a lame joke. It's like, some people tell me I have a personality as dry as wood. And I'm very buff. I've got these luscious pecs to improve my personality. But instead of improving my personality, they just called me names. Yeah. Wooden personality with pecs? They called me Woody Woodpecker. Anyway. Never would think that the Christian streamer has one of the most diverse communities I've ever been a part of. Heck yeah, dude. I'm all here for the diversity in chat. Let's do it. Yeah, true. I love. And Angele Johnson. Who is that? Googling Angele Johnson. Yeah! Love. You and I both just like, who is that? Who's she? It's the American Born series or character. She does stand up. She had purple hair in 2016. Wow. Like, you can talk to anyone in chat and get so many different life experiences and backgrounds. That's my favorite thing, dude. I was like that in high school, too, man. People I hung out with were the weirdest, like, group of characters. Just, we had completely different outlooks on life, but we all hung out because we liked each other. It was fun. Me mean I'm here, so, yeah. Yeah, dude, what? Let's do music stuff. Maybe we can do, Monday, maybe? It's looking like it's unlikely, but maybe? When are you free on Monday, dude? I will never forgive Skyrim for what they did to my cats and reptiles. Giving them human feet? Like, why? Even they realized it's stuff and fixed it in ESO. That's pretty funny. Watch it now. I don't wanna. I just want to talk with you guys. I never get to talk with you guys. Gals, people, and pals. It has to be 2 minutes, by the way, Jonathan. Yeah, Jonathan! Don't break the 2-minute rule. What, you think you're special because you're such a nice guy or something? MB. Movement bowel? No, I know that stands for my bad. Can I say one thing that's really funny? What's up with, like, girls' profiles, and it's like, they have, like, the same personality, where it's like, I like to travel and drink coffee and drink alcohol, and I have a dog. And I have a dog, and I have a dog, and I have a dog, and I'm a dog mom, and I have a dog, and I have a dog, and I have a dog. Just like, oh my god. Like, do you do anything else? Did all y'all chiquitas get together and just copy paste that? Because it's getting old real quick. Man binary. It can be 2 and a 0. Yeah, 0 minutes. Wait, who has all these dogs? Don't worry about it, love. I don't want to say it. It's kind of offensive. So let me just not go into that territory. But I will say this. If you were a part of Marcus's chat on Wednesday, you know exactly who I'm referring to. Her name is Jennifer. All their names are Jennifer. Are you getting it, Lum? Anyway. The effective millennial white women will control the planet for you. See, I mean, sometimes I don't have to say it. It's like, oh my god. When did having a dog become a personality? Like, okay, you have a dog. Like, how are you treating your dog? Do you even have enough money to afford a dog? Oh no, you're just dating so that your homeboy can buy the things you can't buy because you're busy paying for the dog. Is that what I reckon? Spending all your money on booze and coffee you don't need? Anyway, that's what we're here for. I love white chocolate mochas. That's what we're here for, white chocolate mochas. I wish I could have such a Starbucks tolerance. I don't even drink coffee. I don't know, I thought Amber Heard said them back a few years. You have a dog, you are not the dog. Yeah, it's 2083, the Cash Me Outside girl is president, peak of cringe memes, But do you really find that hard to believe these days, Saints Flow? Saints Flow? Saints Flow. Amber Heard definitely said women's rights back at least 10. I just realized today that I love dogs but can't stand dog owners. Yo, that's like the legitest thing though, Lum. It is the realest thing. It is the realest thing. It's just like, man, like, shut up about your dog. Your dog's cool. I like your dog. Faint slow. Memes like that are what drove me out of meme culture. Faint slow. I drink alcohol, I drink coffee, I like to travel, and I have a dog. It's like, oh my gosh. Do you do anything? What do you do for fun? Well, I like to drink. Oh, okay. I drink coffee or alcohol. What do you do for fun, though? What are your hobbies? Oh, sometimes I like watch Netflix while I drink. Oh, okay. What else do you do while you watch Netflix? Oh, I cuddle my dog. I love fainting slow. I don't like fainting. I'm not about that faint life. I'm about that saint life, not that faint life. The reason why, though, is because dog owners love to have their dog off the leash, and they love to justify it by saying, my dog doesn't bite, even if their dog is a vicious bark and barking at you. One neighbor had this big dog that they could never control where I live, and everyone said one day that dog might turn on the owner, because the owner wouldn't have enough strength to outpower the dog. And one day, hot summer day, all of us were outside, and it happened. And we called, like, support, like, I forgot who got called, like, the police or something? Because the dog turned on the owner, bit the owner and everything, and then went after another dog. And it was wild. We all saw it. And it was just like, wow. And then, like, the dog was, like, muzzled after that. It's crazy, bro. Like, okay, real talk. You can hate me for this all you want. I don't care. I don't like pets. I've never liked pets. Okay, and I have a bird. I do. I have an African gray. Really, it's my dad's, but it's with me more than it is with my dad. I don't like pets. I've never liked pets. It's just a lot of work and a lot of money I could be spending on something else, personally. And people say, like, oh, well, it's for companionship. It's like, I'm an extrovert. I can find companionship in other human beings. Okay, I'm okay. Right? If you like pets, no problem. I'm fine with it. But personally, never cared for them. Even that name would be accurate. I manly man through a heat stroke after all. Yeah, how's that going, by the way, dude? I remember you telling me about that yesterday. Like getting shot at a masquerade in a dramatic movie as the screen fades to black because I fainted slow. Jay, I'm telling you, date women in the LGBTQ community. There are a lot of other issues, but they don't care about dogs and coffee or cringe Instagram posts about adulting. I don't know a lot of women in the LGBTQ community, Austin. A lot of the girls I hang out with are from my time period, and not a lot of them were lesbians or bi. At least not openly. Like, I could be wrong, but like it's funny too because they've kissed girls, but it was never like they didn't like it. So I don't know. Yeah. Like, I swear I don't even like. All my friends that were, like, trans, and, like, the one lesbian I knew, we don't talk anymore because we all moved in, like, kind of separated friend groups. So, I don't know. I remember this woman did that back when I lived in Austin. You lived in Austin? How'd you get out? This heifer walked outside of the apartment gate and let her dog off the leash near a busy street, and the dog nearly got hit by a car, and she nearly got hit by a car trying to stop the accident from happening. Wow. It's just the audacity that gets to me. It's like you care more about being a smart butt than you actually care about your pet. Exactly! It's literally just like to show, oh, you humanize me having a pet. Like, I hate it, Lum. I hate it so much. Like, I have like a deep-seated hatred for that behavior. Not the people, but that behavior. And it's so prominent. It's so prominent. When I see it, it's just an instant turn-off. Like that and smoking. Smoking's number one, though. If I find out my significant other smokes... Bye, knee. You should see my city. People around my parts often just abandon their dogs, and there's a constant threat of getting chased by a stray. Wow, crazy. Well, go explore, bro. You live in Toronto. I don't like Toronto, though. I don't live in Toronto. Bro, who told you I lived in Toronto? We've been over this, okay? I'm from out of town. There's uptown, there's downtown, and there's out of town. I'm from out of town. So's Johnny. We them suburban boys. Suburban boys. Getting on our trailer park. Getting our pickup trucks. Told y'all I live in the city. I know what the city life's like because of Marcus. Marcus is a city boy. I am not a city boy. I went to school in the city, and I pretty much grew up in the city because of Marcus, but my heart belongs to the suburbs. I like flat out, I hate Toronto for so many reasons. I've told you horror stories about my experience of going to school in Toronto, bro. I've seen people die, like right in front of me, bro. One of our dogs is actually a stray we took in. Yeah, see, and that's like the one cool thing about that like people like you would take up a stray instead of like like going to like to buy a pet. There's plenty of animals out there, dude. You know what I mean? We had one day that was heated and now it's cold again, as the way it should be. Canada's like that all the time, bro. Back and forth. L pet owner. I agree, Jay. The whole coffee dog Instagram aesthetic is annoying. It is annoying. That's so sad. WTF? The stray dog. She really peed me off. I don't even think she caught her dog. The dog went running off in a playful manner because pets are like kids and they don't pay attention and they always want to play just like children do. Yeah, Jay lives in the States. No, I'm from out of town. I'm not from the city. Like, when I tell people where I'm from, they have no idea. And I'm not going to tell you where I'm from because, you know, Tristan might be listening. Yeah, Massachusetts, Niak. Massachusetts. I have stories about Massachusetts, funny enough. It was the most irresponsible thing I've ever seen someone do regarding a pet. Word. Half our pets, which are just cats or strays, well, former strays. Yeah, man, that's awesome. That's cool. I like that. Providing a home for the stray pets. I'm all for that. That's cool. I'd actually love to be a cat mom and just take in strays. Why can't you? Are you allergic to them? Favorite state? Liquid. Plasma. Favorite state you've been to? New York. Because Saskia. That'd be one. Well, I guess no. Is that Manhattan? How does it work? No, Manhattan's not a state. What am I saying? Yeah, New York. The state, not the city. That'd be one of the reasons why I'd love to own a home. Where do you live now? In an apartment? Yeah, Manhattan is in New York. Right. Manhattan's a city in New York. Right. So New York. That's where I met a goyle I'd never forget. Yeah, I live in an apartment. Yeah, so there's no way you're gonna have cats in there. I get it. Can't afford a house right now. No one can. Berdusky. Never go to Florida, Jay. Trust. Oh, I've been to Florida. Marcus and I have both been to Florida together. We have some funny stories about Florida. Florida's weird. Florida's a weird place now. Not with inflation. Nah, man, it's hard to buy a house these days, bruh. Buy a whole home? Dog, I'm in an office. No one else is here. I can yell as loud as I want to. No one's here. But this, like, a house is like, anyway. Marcus do be giving off Florida man vibes. Yeah. No, we took him to Florida once, and that's all it took. He hasn't been the same since. LMAO. You made it out. Congratulations. Made it. Yeah, made it out of Florida. We went to Virginia. That place is so racist. Oh my gosh. We went into a McDonald's. Everyone's staring at us, and then it's like, hey, buddy, you get your food, use the bathroom, and get out as soon as you can, because everyone's staring at you. It's like, no problem. Way ahead of you, sir. Normally I would drink right now, but recently I've been having inner conversations that are super deep. Not even sober me could deal with that. Yeah, don't drink, Jonathan. Be like me and be sober for all of your life. Sobriety's awesome. If there was any state in the Union I could erase. Virginia, bro. We've only gone there once, and instantly we felt the racism. And, like, I'm the kind of guy who never likes to pull the race card, but, bro, it was so obvious. Like, literally looking over our shoulders. Like, back up. Like, hi, I'm just trying to get a tea. If you want to use the bathroom. It's crazy. But the cashier gave us a head nod, like, hey, you guys from out of town? You guys gonna keep driving out of town? It's like, yeah, we're on our way out. It's like, okay, cool, I hope you have a good day. It's like, yeah, they know. Yeah, that's one of the worst parts of the southern states. Don't get me wrong, it's bad in the north too, trust me. Oh, but bro, I don't think I've ever experienced racism on that level where, like, literally everyone's staring at us and waiting for us to leave so they can continue their conversations. Like, that bad. They didn't want to talk around us. It was crazy, dude. L state, L people. Oh my gosh. McDonald's is totally the place for that kind of microaggression, though. It is, right? Like, it's the best place to tell what kind of neighborhood you're in. Go to the McDonald's there. It's true. Toronto's the same. Toronto's the same, where if you want to feel the vibe of the city, go to the McDonald's. Yeah, man. Crazy. Crazy. Virginia. Yeah, McDonald's and Walmart, just so many weird vibes. Walmart's alright. Like, I know I've heard horror stories about Walmart in America. I've been to so many, and I never had a problem. Like, I've read the articles, I've seen the videos, I've never had a problem in any Walmart, but I've had issues in the McDonald's. All the time. There's always crazy stuff happening in any Walmart. See, but I'm always there on good days, I guess. I'm always there on good days. But yeah, I've never encountered any issues. And I've been in Walmart for like hours. There's always weird stuff happening. Maybe they were doing it behind the scenes. I don't know. Just out of my field of view. I don't go to Walmart to shop. I go there for the drama. I go to Walmart for the drama. I go to a Rust Belt or Southern Walmart, trust me. NPC store. NPC store. All the non-player characters go there. I also go to McDonald's for dinner and a show. I see. Eating your french fries while everyone's fighting each other. I went in there the other day and some guy was yelling that somebody pooped in the store. You don't leave the house much, right, Lem? I can see why. Which is how I knew it must have been him. Could you imagine? Taking a dump in the store. Oh no, how could I cover this up? Oh, I got it. I'll just complain about it. They won't think it's me. In Hungary, there are old gypsies who are so respected they're basically running a gang, and one of them was a really good friend with my second best friend's family. So we often went to his own little pub for cola, and the people looked at me like I'm crazy because I was the only white kid going there. What's wrong with you? What did you do? Because why are you telling other people? Yeah, dude, I used to work at an uppity Walmart in an uppity area, and somebody pooped in the store. Why are people pooping in Walmart, bro? What kind of weird fetish is this? I'm trying to think. Like, I remember one time, the place I worked, the military store I worked at, right? This guy came in looking for pants, and he was drunk. And he's like, I want to buy a pair of pants. I'm like, okay, no problem. What size are you, sir? And he's like, large. I'm like, okay, no problem, sir. I got him the large pants. And he's like, oh, great. Is there a place I can try these on? I'm like, yeah, no problem. So I brought him over to the back where the change room was. And I'm like, hey, just call me if you need any help. I walked away. I'm like, wait, I forgot to tell him, I forgot to, what did I say? I forgot to tell him that the pants were on sale. So I went back. And I'm like, hey, sir, like, expecting to knock on the door. No. He was changing outside the change room. And, you know, he wanted to try on a pair of pants. What was the first thing he took off? His shirt? And then he took off his pants and he was in his underwear. They were bright white. I'll never forget. What a sight to behold. And I'm like, sir, you're supposed to change inside the change room. And he was like, huh? Nah, it's okay. I made it this far. I'll just change here. I'm like, sir, everyone can see you. So weird. Like, there was a pile of poop in the middle of the floor. I go to Target to people watch teenagers who pretend they have money and old people who think they're better than Walmart going to Target. Target tried to do well in Canada. I don't think it's doing that well. And I told my boss I was not cleaning it up. You know what she told me? She said it was meatloaf. Wow. This poop is eligible for cleanup. The intercom. Like, I don't know what meatloaf looks and smells like. That wasn't no darn meatloaf. She's like, oh, maybe he's vegan. You know who the worst are? South Carolina folk. Them MFs have all the worst issues of the southern states, and they think the Confederacy was about state rights, heritage, not hate. The South will rise again. Hey man, shut up. White underwear is Chad energy, making a statement about hygiene. That guy was so weird that I saw. Drunk guy changing outside the change room. And I'm like, what do I even do? I'm not touching him. I'm not gonna push him into the change room. Like, no. I'll just warn every other customer not to go there. Plain and simple. It was funny. there was a time a guy ordered a large jacket, and all we had was medium. So I gave him the medium, and I said, hey man, try the medium. Maybe this will fit. He tried on the medium, and he's like, nah, this doesn't fit. Can you check again in the back if there's large? I'm like, all right, I'll ask the boss if he can do anything about this. Went to the back, spoke to the boss. I was like, hey man, this one's medium. He's like, I got a great idea, D. And he's like, he takes the jacket and he tears off the tag that says medium. And he's like, give it to him. I'm like, but boss, this is the same jacket. He's like, no. Give it to him without the medium tag. And I'm like, what? He's like, just give it to him. I'm like, all right. Went back to the guy with the medium jacket that he already tried on, but I ripped off the medium tag. He put it on, zips it up. He's like, perfect fit, thank you. Couldn't believe it. Man bought it too. And I was trying so hard not to laugh that whole time. It was the exact same jacket. Boss is on Genius Time. My boss was the biggest, like, schemer there was. That guy, like, I'm surprised he's alive. Like, no one has come after him for some of the scams that guy has pulled. I took no part of it, and I wanted no part of it, which is why I left that job. But, like, that was the funniest one. Where flat out, just gave the guy the same jacket. It's like, yeah, just give it back to him. Don't even tell him that it's a large jacket. Just give it back to him. Like, wow. Wearing white underwear is something I've never been a fan of. I don't think I have a pair. They just are weird all around. If you want to know what underwear to get, silk is really good. Silk is great. Because I have giant thighs. You guys can't tell, but my thighs are huge. And my butt is huge. Like, every girl's always like, hey, yo, I love your butt. And I'm like, why? But, yeah, man, silk is awesome. But most silk doesn't come in white. White silk is hard to get, so most of my underwear is weird color. Like, I think mine is blue right now. That's what we talk about here on stream. Wearing what, my friend has been in voice chat for the past 6 hours on Discord, and he said nothing. I kind of want to kick him out, the VC. Do it. Thigh King Janie. Yeah. Thigh King Janie. I have one that looks really good, but that's about it. LMAO, he gave him S medium, yeah. Extra medium, please. Boss is on Genius Dying. Boss just proved why he's a boss. Exactly, right? Humans are truly the most intriguing species of the animal kingdom. Oh, 100%. We are stupid but smart. Yep, sounds like something out of Succession. It's a funny gag that I've always thought about telling for stand-up. Because it's a true story. Like, it's so funny. Jay got junk in the trunk, apparently. Yeah, it's funny because on stream, what's her name? Mistress Mink pointed that out once. Because I was showing the back of my jacket. She's like, hey, you got a nice butt. And I'm like, ah. Like, thanks for noticing. Why are you looking there? All my exes say the same about me. I'm jealous you got a bigger butt than me. Oh, dude, that's literally word for word. I've heard that exact. I'm just like, what's wrong with your caboose? I love you, caboose. Mistress Mink is the goat. She is. She notices things. I call that the Tom Holland paradox. Oh, genius. Tom Holland. It's like, what? Yo. Spider-Man's out here with a dumper. Bigger than Captain Marvel. Now's the part where I breathe. This chat's slowing down. How are you guys, gals, people, and pals? You feeling alright? Feeling good? Mistress Mink is so unapologetic, she just says something that's on her mind, which I appreciate. Princess is the same way, but then you know what happened. Dude, I love how Brie took that so personally. 80% of her Instagram is just workout since Kekwi. Yeah, but I love that too. I wish her personality was more in the vein of like, yeah, you know what? You're right. I do need more cake, instead of like, is that a personal attack? Like, you know what I mean? Because then we can laugh along with her. You know what I mean? I'm doing better since stream started. I'm glad, Austin. I'm glad to hear you say that. That's why you come to the stream. I spice up your life like the Spice Goyles. The stream has cheered me up. Thank you. No problem. That's what I do. I'm a professional cheerer-upper. Professional upper. Upper with the big dumper. Yeah. You guys ever see Kill Bill? I always thought it was funny that, like, the bride, the black lady in the first movie, where she's like, you know what really bothers me about you, Kill Bill? Because that's her name. It's not her name. Beatrix Kiddo is her name. But it's like, you know what really bothers me about you? Why is your nickname Black Mamba? I should have been Black Mamba. Like, that's such a funny little bit of dialogue. I like Brie. Ugh. She's changed a lot from then, and then she got into NFTs. Bro, Austin, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I know people involved in NFTs, but me, myself, it's not for me. It's not my thing. I wouldn't touch that stuff. But you know who supports NFTs completely? Twitter. Stop using Twitter! Gosh. You hypocrites. I don't like NFTs. Stop using Twitter. Because they're one of the biggest supporters, and they don't talk about it much, but they're one of the biggest supporters of that. So you want to take down NFTs? Start by taking down the corporations that support them. That's all I gotta say. I was astonished. I wasn't down initially, so the stream got me lit. Yes, I'm so glad to hear you say that, Lum. Using my southern vernacular and everything. Which part? Lit? You younglings just don't get it. The thick skin factory shut down back in the 80s. Yeah, to be honest, not my favorite of the Tarantino films, but I enjoy them and I love Uma Thurman. Yeah, I agree, same. Yeah, Twitter is an L app all around. It is, don't support it. Why do you guys use it? Oh, I use it for art. Stop. Stop using it for art. Follow those artists on Patreon. Follow them on, I don't know, DeviantArt. Follow them on the hentai websites. Whatever art it is, follow them somewhere else. It's so funny because my brother used to love to quote that line from Kill Bill. I should have been Black Mamba. Yeah, why not DeviantArt for art? Well, wherever it is, I don't know. I don't follow them on Twitter. I email them because I talk to all the artists I know. Because we've been friends for years, some of them. Now they're famous, and it's like, that's so cool. Can I give you an idea for an art piece? They're like, yeah, let's make a whole comic book. It's like, yeah. I honestly thought Twitter was used for gossip. Right? I stopped a while ago. I can get my news from the articles themselves, not the Twitter page linking them. Yeah. Like, that's my whole thing, okay? Like, I don't like getting, like, political and all that, but the whole thing with, like, you know, like NFTs or things like that, it's like, okay, people are complaining about them on a platform that supports it. So it's like, where are you not catching the irony here? I have a private chat group on Twitter. Other than that, they get, like, 4 minutes worth of data from me. That's still too much. It's too much. Shouldn't be any. All or nothing. Yeah, I agree, Jay. Yeah, a lot of the people I've said that to were in such big disagreement with me. I'm like, oh my gosh, we can't be friends. Like, yeah. No, but like Twitter, I'm sorry that this is the app you live on, sweetheart, but I hate to break it to you. This is the truth I'm speaking. Why would I lie? Why would I lie? I originally made a Twitter account for the Tomb Raider Gold cosmetic. Oh, true. I remember you telling me that too. Nah, fam, they'll never make me make an account. The new Saints Row game, I ain't making an account for that. I know you need it for the boss creator. I'll just make the boss again. By the way, did you see that someone made a way for you to have giant, like, giant breasts in the boss creator? Did you guys see that? Hang on. Let me set it up so I can show you. You know what I just realized? I'm kind of dressed up like Dale from Chip and Dale. We don't talk about Bruno. I need visual proof. Oh, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you them luscious and bodacious breeds. But yeah, of course they did. But it's great because they made it. They made a share code, Saints Flow. So you just use the share code and boom, you got giant boobalas. I hope things get better. I really do. I pray and I pray. Oh my God, I pray. I pray every single day. Forgot to plug the darn thing in. So hot. I'm getting tired and I'm sweaty, but I still wouldn't touch it if you let me.